Wishful Thinking Podcast.
Wishful Thinking, baby. What's up, everybody? How we doing out there? Mondo, what's going on, man?
Man, hey, this is sponsored by Plezzy.
Plezzy in the building.
Real.
Hey,
Mondo loves those.
let's be real with him real quick. We recorded a whole video.
Literally, and
3
I was just
hours.
about to say, like, let's be real. Like,
We gonna be real, like.
Well, it was about like 2-3 hours.
It was
It was like
3
3
hours.
hours.
3 hours. Really great content, great footage, and shit happened.
I lost it.
We,
I'll
hey,
take the
lost
blame
it
on
all.
that. That's on me. We lost the video, but hey, sometimes you got to go through rough times to get to the good stuff. We here in the studio.
New
We're
studio.
doing it right.
This is going to be the first time they see the new studio on the video, too.
Yeah. You're the first person dropping in the new stew. So
Sir.
special as hell.
just because we had to make you wait a little bit, so I apologize about that. But
Shit, it's perfect time and everything. I just came back from Houston. Like, you feel me?
How was Houston?
Shit, like I said, first time getting blackout drunk, bro. Now I be understanding, like, feel me, the people that be like real deal getting drunk and shit.
Yeah.
They be talking about, man, I don't remember last night. Or I be like, how?
Did you have, like, the
I be thinking
flashes?
now, bro, no.
Nothing at all?
Bruh, I don't even remember.
What's the last thing you remember?
Last thing I remember was me walking around the parking lot trying to find my cousins. That's the last thing I remember.
And for the first thing you wake
after,
up.
Like, yeah, after I went to sleep in the car, it was over with.
so what was you there for? Just business, hanging out?
Shit, man. Kendrick
yeah.
and SZA concert.
That's
So
dope.
after that, like, I did a couple of photos. Just looking around the scenery. Shit, I've been thinking about moving there. I've been thinking about Dallas.
Dallas?
Yeah, I like Dallas.
Dallas would be tough.
What do you like about it out there?
I ain't never been to Dallas, but Texas pace is different. I was just talking to my homie B. Like, the pace is different, but like that's because like I only know so many people out there. And once I get to networking a little
Once you
bit
get
more,
connected.
I think it's gonna be way faster.
They say ATX is dope too. Austin.
Yeah, Austin seems really dope. San Antonio.
Yeah.
I think Texas is dope.
Texas is boom.
Texas is just, it really is.
I ain't never been. I'm trying to get out there though.
Yeah, I never been either.
Mondo, give them a little intro. Who you are, what you got going.
Shit, man, I'm art. Shit, man, I'm art.
Damn!
That's what I am.
Period. Point blank.
I'm art. Shit, I grew up on 40th and Quincy. I always try to like let people know like I'm not really a product of the environment that I grew up in. You know, my people's raised me right, as you can see, and that's just it for real. Right now, I'm just working on so much shit that I can't wait to talk about with you guys. So
Yes,
I'm
sir.
excited.
yeah.
I'm excited.
So let them know what you do and
So I'm a producer, man. Producer that's about to be a goddamn shoe creator, whatever the hell you
Oh,
want
you
to
got some
talk
sneakers
about.
coming out?
Man, I want to do women's heels boots and shit like that.
I remember you saying that something last
Yeah,
time.
that
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
I be looking at some of the shit and be like, damn, that's hard. And just because, like I said, like most of my fan base and people that support me is women, so they'd be like, bruh, like, why not? Feel me?
hoes love Mondo.
Hey, pretty girls love Mondo music, man. So yeah, shit. I'm also a songwriter. A lot of people don't know about like my pen. I feel like I got a good ass pen though. Like, shit.
Good penmanship.
Yeah, I mean, it's proof is in the pudding, man. Honestly. So
You got some concepts that you working on, like for the shoes at least, some?
I've been thinking about like snake prints, anything that has to do with like, you know how like people got like little charms on shoes
Yeah.
sometimes. I've been thinking about having like little ladybug type of charms, like just little shit. Like everything be in my head. Feel me? I'm just now starting to like write things down. So like, and I've been getting better at that, and I've been able to like see things come at a fruition where I'm writing shit down, and it's like it's actually happening. You know what I'm saying? So I gotten better at that, but right now it's just a little rough draft idea in my head.
I feel like that's a big step in like manifestation.
Yes.
Writing shit down.
Writing shit down.
Absolutely.
Seeing it in front of you on paper.
Because you got to know what your goals are, what you want to do.
Yes.
You could think about whatever, but if it's not in front of you, front of mind,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's like how I've been progressing as a person within growth is like actually writing things down, scheduling things. I always had things like scheduled before, but like it's the let me put this in my notes. You feel me? Because I used to go on places or used to do things. I'd be like, I already got it in my head, and then like it'd come to that time and it'd be like, oh damn, I forgot.
Yeah.
You feel me?
yeah.
So
So you're art, man. You got multiple different mediums that you're expressing yourself through.
Yeah.
Fashion, music, even just beats.
Yeah.
But just you as a person, style. So take us from the beginning. You said you grew up Cleveland, Quincy.
Yeah, down the way.
How did you get into music? How did you get into art itself? Walk us through the beginning of 808mondo.
Man, my whole family does music.
Yeah.
Damn near. Like my mom was doing poetry and she always be trying to rap. My father, he grew up doing music. He was growing up with UGK. UGK is like family to us. Shout out to UGK. Snoop Dogg, that's family.
You got the Snoop Dogg coaster.
Yes, I was appreciating
that was intentional.
That. Because I remember I talked to you about that last time.
I remember.
Man, and then my uncle, my auntie, they was rapping. Like, it was just so much music. Like, it was just right there. Like, it's one of them things where you can't, you feel me?
You can't get, like, it's
can't get past
it's inevitable.
Yeah, like, you feel me? So,
what type of music was being played around the house?
I was hearing a lot of Boosie growing up. Boosie, Webby, a lot of Jamaican music. So a lot of like reggaeton, Afrobeat. I grew up, my mom, she played Hove. So like Jay-Z was the first rapper I ever fell in love with. Like that nigga was cold to me. He still is. Like that's one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
MJ. If you don't really know Mondo until you know about like his MJ phase. Like I had that phase where nothing else would get played other than Michael Jackson. Like it's just shit took over.
It's tough though. He's a GOAT. He's a legend.
Yeah, he the GOAT. To me, he like really the greatest artist of all time. Shit, I grew up on Kanye, Wayne. I had this phase where I was listening to Eazy-E a lot. A lot of the whole NWA. I listened to a lot of Bon Iver, Queen. So that like whole Rhapsody like that.
So you're like all over the spectrum.
Yeah, like I was all over the place, bro. Like,
Very versatile. That's good though. I feel like you gotta be, especially nowadays.
mm-hmm.
I don't like people that stick to just like one lane of like certain things, because then I feel like you aren't open minded to what could come from something else.
Everybody like mind be so guttered nowadays. Like I feel like it's a lot of lack of innovation, lack of creativity. Things need to be better.
For sure.
So hopefully I'm here to like show that, you know what I'm saying? Especially like where I'm from, where it's a lot of people that do mediocre shit and expect the world.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Well, it's an inspiration, bro. It truly is. I mean, you out here doing your thing. So what made you like realize that you obviously have music going around? What made you want to be a producer and maybe not a musician, or you know what I mean? Like, how did you focus in on like, okay, I want to start producing music? Or was that the first thing you started was producing, or were you like rapping?
Damn near, actually, because the first thing I started doing was choreography.
Yeah?
Yeah, so
Really?
first thing, because like I said, I was heavily into Michael Jackson, like heavy. So,
What'd you do choreography for?
bro, I was a kid, little ass kid, bro. Like, I used to go to Horizon Science Academy, so I used to have like talent shows and shit. And I used to come in first place all the time. I was doing I did the MJ, came first place. I did something else. I did a Jay-Z impression. I think I came in like second or first. I cannot remember.
Nice.
But like little shit like that, bro. I was doing choreography, bro. I was getting paid. Rest in peace to Silver B. He had put me on stage with a bunch of people, bro, in the crowd, and like I did my thing, man. Like little shit like that, bro. So
you've been a star.
Yeah,
that's how I take.
I just been doing music like since a kid, literally. I remember my mom like took me into like doing like piano lessons, singing lessons sometimes, bro, and all the way up until like when COVID hit 2020, I got real like focused. I wish I can get that like focus back, but like I said, I'm a new person, new things. I'm growing, but I was just so focused on music that like nothing else like mattered. And I think that's because like everybody had like a little focus during COVID because you was inside the house.
Everything was locked down.
Yeah, like a lot of people like had that like, you feel me, mentality, or you know, some people did. I would say. I feel like some people with COVID, like their lives changed for the better, which is something I feel like did for me, and a lot of people's lives went, you know,
feel like COVID showed like the strong almost.
Yes.
It's like you're locked down, you got nothing else to do. Are you gonna sit there and disintegrate and just fucking be, or are you gonna?
Sometimes
How long you gonna wait until this shit?
it's
You
sink
feel
or
me?
Right.
swim.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like you can't just because the world stopped don't mean you stop.
Right.
Can't.
So going back to the adolescence, you were doing these shows, choreography, talent shows, stardom. You were winning prizes. You were showing talent at an early age. You first got into the choreography. When did you? You said COVID started hyper focusing on like producing music. That was kind of like a few things going on at once. When it was COVID that you were like, I'm gonna lock in on music.
I was locking in on beats in 2019, like late 2019. COVID has really had me just like locked in, like super locked.
Where you went full blown with
like,
it. So when you started off, what was it? You were just like, I'm gonna mess around, I'm gonna make a beat real quick, or were you?
It's the critique. Like I used to critique things a lot. One of the things like I tell people is like, a lot of people can be real, criticizing towards others, but they don't do what, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing music but I never produced.
Right.
That makes sense.
So you'd be hearing some stuff.
Yeah, and I used to be
"Damn, they
like,
coulda did
man, that shit
better."
ain't it. Or this shit is so crazy. I want to be able to do something like this. And so it just be like getting inspired for real, to just do things. So I just be like, all right, fuck it, let's do it.
Is there anything in like your memory that you could think of that was like, this beat is hard. I gotta try to work with something.
I was just thinking about that today. When I heard Sorry off Lemonade, she got the beat breakdown. And it's just like, I can't even remember what the fuck it sound like. I was just playing that shit like literally this morning. I was like, bruh, what the fuck? Like, I love beat switches.
Yeah.
Drake is known
Drake's
for
a
that a
good
lot.
one, yeah.
Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst by Kendrick. Hours in Silence, Cameras Go, Interlude, like shit like that. Like I love beat switches. So when I started doing beats, a lot of my beats was, it would start like this, then it end like that. You feel me? So
Complete switch up. I think those are tough though.
they tough as hell, and
It's almost,
like a different song, right?
right. It's like 2 or 3 different songs on one beat.
Right, and you can get different.
Because you can switch
vibes.
the flow up too to that. Like,
For sure. Yeah, you got to almost. That shit is tough.
bro, I don't know, man. Especially, I got a beat that's kind of like inspired by like Sicko Mode, where it's like 3 different beat switches.
that was just what I was gonna say. That's my example of that is Sicko Mode, where they got like literally 3 different songs on the track.
Yeah,
That shit's so crazy to me, bro. Like, I wish we can go back to that type of music.
I remember when that first dropped, I feel like time was just different. And then you hear something like that and it just like turns you up. Like, and that's what I love about music is it could change the whole mood of life. It could change the way you feel about something.
Yeah.
It could also do the same in reverse too. Let's say you're going through a bad time and you listen to a song. One of the things that I always like, I go back to is like, I had some rougher times when I was living with some people before, and what got me through that was listening to Roddy Ricch's album, the one with the white cover. What's it called?
Feed the Streets.
Feed the not feed the
No,
streets.
not Feed the Streets.
No. Got
I
the box.
had the box on there.
Yeah, had
What's that shit called?
all that. Like, but what I'm saying is, I knew, I can't believe I can't think. But at the time,
Wait, what did you say? It's like please something.
please excuse
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But at the time, I knew. Please excuse me for antisocial. Yep.
Yeah.
At the time, and probably still now, I know every word on the whole album, the intro, the outro, all the songs in between. And that whole album is something I think of like an inspirational, where you could be in a rough time, you think about that rough time, and then you hear that song again, and it just like triggers memories.
Right.
Like, oh, how I overcame this, overcame that. So was there a song that you can think about in a time that help you overcome something?
I would say an album that I related to a lot. I related to Damn a lot by Kendrick.
Okay.
Like, that's my favorite album of all time. Well, it's between that and Anti-Biryani.
And so what do you relate to that album?
That Fear I relate to a lot. That whole album, like, that shit low-key, like, screams my life damn near. Like, that's why I really love that nigga Kendrick. Like, people be like, man, you like Kendrick Lamar? But they don't, like, people don't understand Kendrick Lamar fans because, like, the nigga disappears for, like, 5-6 years and then comes back and then it's like,
Yeah.
feel me? All hell's breaking
He's
loose.
also a GOAT too.
Yeah, like, it's just him. So,
So you're Kendrick over Drake?
man, hell yeah. But shout out to Drake, though. Shit, I got a couple of homies in over here, like, shout out to Drake. But it's always going to be Drake, though.
I think it's a preference thing for real. Like they're both undeniably
Both
great.
tough, yeah.
Bruh, I hate how they try to like I don't like how the beef was for like the fans because
it's
the
separate.
fans
Like,
were
come
so like the fans ain't know how to be fans. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like it was weird.
They were
bro.
trying to be like one
They couldn't,
sided.
yeah. Like
I
when
fuck
Kendrick
with
was
both.
like, I got a classic, you don't have one. Obviously that's not true. Like Drake got classics.
Drake got classics.
Probably got like 4, 5 of them motherfuckers, honestly. Shit, you can say a little bit more, 6 probably.
Oh yeah.
He got
I'm
classic
pretty sure
albums.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we know the first 3. Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, Views. I feel like those are undoubtedly like classics for sure. And then I was honestly would throw in like If You Read This Is Too Late.
Yeah. That whole album.
It's crazy. To me, that whole beef though was like iconic. Like they
That shit
dropped
gonna be remembered for years.
dropped like 6 songs within like 32 hours.
I was just about to like
smashing.
say like it's crazy that like we kind of like falling on the date, literally a day after, because the day
Yeah, it
before
was like-
Not Like Us anniversary, and then I think
Yep.
the day before that was Euphoria, Meet the Grams.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's crazy that happened a year
1.6,
ago.
yeah. That
Already.
shit crazy, bro.
It doesn't feel like that. I feel like that shit just happened. Like
Yeah,
wait,
bro. I enjoyed that concert hella too. I enjoyed SZA a lot too.
Yeah.
Was it?
Just
I
seeing
bet
them
that was
both.
sweet.
She's got a good voice.
Bro.
She's got a deep.
She's amazing. Nigga tried to tell me she couldn't sing. I'm like, man, fuck out of here.
No, that was insane.
She could definitely sing, and she's got a good. I've seen like some of her stuff. Like she's got a good stage presence too.
Yeah.
I think that's huge. You got to have a good stage presence if you're gonna be an artist and stuff like that.
Yes, you do. You do. Yeah, that's one of the things that really got me into this shit for real. And my ear for things. Like I said, I told you I was gonna tell you what I listen to like a lot. Other than like the mainstream artists, as far as like Kendrick. Everybody knows I listen to Kendrick, Jill Scott, Rihanna, Jay-Z. I listen to a lot of like MGMT. I'd be listening to a lot of Prince too. Prince is the GOAT.
Prince.
That nigga the GOAT.
R.I.P.
Yeah, hell yeah. Prince, of course MJ.
I think we got a Prince coaster too somewhere in the back.
For real?
Yeah.
Shit gave me that one. No, I fuck shit. Snoop is family, so hey. Who else I be listening to a lot on the like mainstream side of things? It be bro, I listen to too much music. I'll tell you who I listen to on the underground side too. Like my homie Hirsch had put me on to like this one dude named Pay the Wab. I think that's his name. Pay the Wab. Yeah, that nigga nice. He from Cleveland. Jay Gotti. I just met Jay Gotti like not too long ago. As far as like just like texting each other wise, he had sent me some music. That nigga hard as hell. The whole R2E label, including Lo Sheen. Them niggas is nice. Them niggas is like family to me. I've been listening to them since I was, getting doing music on the production side. I listen to a lot of like Freshie. I still be listening to the homies, Trey Trap, LTB Pedro. Everybody know I'm always gonna listen to Cray.
Man, when Cray came,
Cray the nigga.
Yes,
Cray is the GOAT of the city to me.
You
Like,
think?
yeah, it ain't nobody, you feel me, that's
I think when like Kyrie Irving dropped, like
Yeah,
it was. I mean, that was a song that just turned everybody up.
yeah, like
indicted.
like I was just doing I had a birthday celebration out in Atlanta. Cause everybody know like I'm heavy known in Atlanta, so I was doing a karaoke night and a studio session night. So like it was people in one room, like you got a whole free studio session to yourself, and then the other room we doing karaoke. So like me and Hirsch had decided to do Kyrie Irving. And it was a couple of people in there like that knew like you feel me what the fuck was going on. Like it was like hella Atlanta folks in there talking about, man, y'all ain't know like about Cray and shit. I'm like, yeah, like this is our Cleveland shit. You feel me? Feel me? There's a couple motherfuckers like, this is what y'all was bumping in Ohio. I'm like, yeah, like this what we got going on. So yeah, like that's gonna always be my nigga, man. That's my brother for sure. I listen to a lot of Freshie. Remember I told you about Sienna Bella, like amazing voice, like. She's like an angel to me. I fuck with who else I fuck with from here? The one dude, Ezri.
Yeah.
That nigga nice.
He's
This
good.
nigga's
dude.
tough, bro.
I've been listening to Ezzy for a minute.
That nigga's tough, bro. I
He's
just
unknown.
met him, bro, at 216 Day.
Really?
Yeah, I just
He's
met
real
that
cool
nigga, bro.
people.
Nigga,
They got a song together.
Yeah.
Real? Oh yeah, I remember you told me
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
that
still
nigga
gotta
is
drop it.
tough,
he's
bro.
tough, yeah.
Nigga's tough.
Yeah, I've been fucking with it. Yeah.
Who else
He's like a
I
lyricist though. That's why I like his bars are like.
He can really rap his ass
Yeah.
off, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's tough. Who else? It's a lot of people I fuck with. I fuck with Will Cherry. Will Cherry's nice. Q the Juice. Nuke Franklin. I think he's from here. Eli the Don. Yeah, bro. There's a lot of niggas I fuck with in the city. As far as like outside the city, remember I told you about Sad Boy.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing about Sad Boy, like, man, I've been listening to her for a minute. I was listening to her. She had a name. She had a different name. I'm going to look it up right now. She had a different name, bro, other than Sad Boy. And I can't remember what the fuck it was.
That's my favorite part about the city is how there could be so many people out here doing their own thing, but Cleveland supports Cleveland.
Yeah, I feel like Cleveland supports Cleveland. I think people be wanting people to support bullshit. So
Yeah, there's a
every
big
guy, you feel me?
about that.
Like, that's another thing about me. Like, when it comes to music, a lot of people don't understand, bro. I really take this music shit seriously, but I also have fun with it. But it's also got to be genuine. So when people be telling me like, man, you see these girls or you see that nigga, they going crazy in the city, you got to work with them. I just be like I don't feel like I have to. Like, I'm in my own lane.
It's gotta be organic.
Yeah, like it got to be organic. Like, it got to be something that I really want to do. I feel like I have to have an idea already presented to them. And the energy just got to be right. Man, I done met a lot of the people, you feel me, that I have to so-called work with, and the energy don't be right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't fuck with them at all.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I wouldn't even say I'm to myself, but like, I'm more so like, nigga, if it ain't right, it ain't right.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a big misconception in Cleveland. Everybody's like, man, ain't nobody supporting it. Nobody,
Yeah,
this,
bro,
this, and that.
people support
Exactly.
people in
I
Cleveland.
think you said last time, like, you gotta have something for us to support.
Exactly. Like, man,
not
people
doing
complain about this shit so much, bro.
It's crazy.
It's gonna be haters everywhere, my nigga. At the end of the
and
day,
if you putting out bullshit, like
yeah.
That's what it's gonna be.
that's
I finally remember shorty name. Sad Boy used to go by, I think, like Ebony or something like that. She from Toronto, and I used to tell the homies, it's crazy because I was listening to her just a little bit. What made me start listening to her back again is one of the homies from Toronto. I think from Toronto, because she from Toronto as well. His name Kato. He a producer too, one of the hardest producers I ever met. He was like, you got anything like near like that reggaeton Afrobeat-ish or whatever?
Yeah.
Start sending stuff over. He was like telling me like what artists, you know, he like. And I started listening to her. I'm like, damn, she used to go by a different name. So I started getting back into her catalog, and bro, she's just hard. Like I said, she's from Toronto. I was telling niggas like, man, bro, she gonna be one of the ones that like, man, Sad Boy, she gonna get a feature from Drake and shit like that. So she ended up at Drake tour and shit. So I would love for them to like collab and shit.
That's tough.
She's just hard, bro. Like I can't even describe like what type of music she makes.
I gotta get hip for real. Like,
Yeah, bro. Like I said, I'm
crazy.
gonna tell you so many artists like
We gonna drop everybody in the description
Hell yeah.
down low.
Man,
Throw ads out the ass.
Who else? I fuck with Rich Nani. She just put out an album. Shout out to Key Glock, but we gonna get into that. Shout out to
We gonna
Key
get into Glock
Glock
later.
Glock just dropped the album, Glockaveli, all the stores. You already know I'm gonna always rep the folks. Yeah, I fuck with Rich Nani. I fuck with the visuals she been putting out lately. Isaiah Falls. I don't know if y'all hip to Isaiah Falls. He got this song called Florida Baby that you definitely probably heard of.
that sounds familiar. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I
She's
probably
a
did.
Florida baby.
Yeah.
That shit hard, man. Isaiah, man. Hey, answer your goddamn phone too, Isaiah, man. I've been trying to work for a minute.
Come on, Isaiah, what you doing, bro?
Suave, my homie from New Jersey. That nigga nice. Letter M, Ben Riley. Shit, Destin Laurel, Yana Yaz from New Orleans. She got an it factor to her. Like, she just hard to me. It's this duo. I said duo. This duo out on the A, CEO and Sensei. Them niggas is tough. Like, them niggas is like, they remind me of Outkast, but like they not like Outkast. Like they way different from Outkast. They rap their asses off too, man.
Outkast is fucking tough though.
Outkast is tough, bro.
There go to too.
Throwback.
Who else I be fucking with? Oh, the homies, VIP Ree, Lil Jock. Them niggas is tough. Wick the Don, Zaire from New Orleans as well. Shit, man. You know I be listening to so much shit, bro.
It seems like you like the underground stuff just as much as the main.
Yeah, I love the underground, bro. It's cause like at the end of the day, I'm a producer, bro. So like, it's certain shit, you feel me, I be listening to And I be like, man, they got it. I hope they, you feel me? I be praying and hoping that they actually make it too, because at the end of the day, like, I feel like we all trying to make it in this life.
I think that's amazing, and I want to make a point to the viewers and the people at home, because if you want great things to happen in your life, you got to give good energy. If you walk around like you the shit and you put in bad energy in the air, you're only gonna get bad energy in return. But if you are like an 808mondo, where he just spent 10 minutes talking about everybody else but himself, that's good energy, giving everybody their props, and
that's good shit.
That good energy comes back to you always, because God is real, and when you put good energy in the air, it's karma. It comes right back to you.
Yeah.
It's
Don't get it twisted though. I'm a hater too. Hurts to tell you, I'm
but
a
it's
hater
probably
too.
love though, right? Like
it's
constructive
all
criticism,
all
right?
love. Yeah, it's all love.
So
yeah.
but when you put that good energy in the air, it always comes back. And to take it a step further, putting good energy into your city,
yes,
it's huge, because you got to work with these people, you got to see these people, you got to go out, meet them, and if all you got is haters can be good, but if all you got is people who are just trying to, you know what I'm saying, like, if all you got is bad energy with people, you're only going to get in return. So if you get good with your city, you'll get networked, you'll get put on to different things, you'll get to meet new people, have opportunities like this where we can sit down and talk about whatever. And then from there, when you get good in your city, then you go to another city and you get put on with other people because you already got a name from one city.
right. I think it's just being in the industry and putting out good energy in general. A lot of the people like be getting in here and they be like, man, this industry fake as fuck. Man, I don't even fucking with this motherfucker. I'll tell you this, bro. Honestly, it's a lot of shady ass motherfuckers in the industry.
I bet.
In the city and different cities, it don't matter. Like, it's gonna be somebody everywhere that, has this negative, you feel me? But the thing is, I always told myself I'm bigger than the program. So like nothing really phases me. I'm cool with the so-called gatekeepers, and I'm cool with the people that's trying to open the goddamn door. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a balance. And I feel like you really just got to be like, man, fuck it. Like, I always tell myself, bro, if I can't get in this goddamn door, shit, I'll open this up one. You know what I'm saying? So it don't really, like, matter to me. A lot of people will be like, man, like, one of my homies, Ion, shout out to Ion, man. Like, he be like, man, I don't like how that nigga was acting or shit. I ain't fucking with, like, Hirsch, no, bro. Like, the nigga just, you feel me? He don't be, but, like, it's this thing where you kind of gotta like be like, okay. You like gotta just see and be like, okay, you can't do what you do to me how you be treating other people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can do that, you feel me? But like, it's just, I don't know. I always tell people, bro, keep your head on the swivel and just, you feel me, just watch this shit.
You gotta
like,
be aware.
Yeah, just be aware. And like, don't be so quick to try to like point it out that you're aware.
Right.
Just let the shit happen. Bro, it's gonna be fake people every fucking where.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't give a fuck. Shit, do you. As long as you don't try that shit on me.
I came to that point in my life where, like, for a while I was really concerned about, like, what other people were thinking or, like, trying to, like, impress the next person and this, and that. But at the end of the day, you're going to be the only person that's down for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nobody else is going to. They might even show you love in front of your face and go talk right as soon as they walk out the door.
Yep.
So, like, that shit really doesn't matter.
But you got to not care.
Yeah.
Gotta not care.
Gotta not care.
But like you said, you gotta care to an extent to where, like, it's not like I don't give a fuck, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
What you gotta say?
There's like, also there's like 4 other artists I gotta tell y'all about.
He's still talking about other people. Oh, that's love.
As a producer, man,
Love.
I just love listening to just, people that's on the come up, man. Big Flame. That nigga nice, bro.
Fuck with Big
That nigga
Flame.
raw. He be saying some slick shit that like you have to like. I feel like a lot of niggas don't give
Like
him
with
enough
cap guns
credit
in the
for
tub.
it. Yeah.
He's raw.
That nigga nice, man. Scotty G, that's the
Scotty
homie.
You
G.
about to have Scotty on the
Yeah.
pod.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He reached
Told
out.
y'all niggas, man. Scotty the one, bro.
Oh, I
For
fuck with
real.
Scotty G for real.
Who else, man?
I'm trying to make some shit.
Ace Apollo. That nigga be dropping freestyles every day. He ain't missed not once.
Yeah, we've been in talks with Scotty.
Yeah.
About to get him on the pod. Shout out to Scotty. But we took 2 weeks off to get the studio going.
Mm-hmm.
And we got low-key a waiting list. So once we get caught back up, we about to start booking more people.
Oh, yeah.
So we about to get Scotty on there. Shout out Scotty.
Hell yeah.
Got to.
Man, shit, who else? Oh, Liza. It's one shorty named Liza from Washington, Seattle, I think. She nice. Yeah, she real nice. And there's a lot of producers I love working with, too. I love working with the homie Sire. without Sire's no 808 Mondo, man. Like, me and Sire got this connection where, like, he's really able to put certain things to life for me. Because not everybody, like, everybody think I'm always a hands-on producer, but I usually love doing shit that's more so creating the song rather than just having to actually make the beat. A lot of people,
more focused on the collaboration aspect.
A lot of people like get that mixed up, and I be trying to let them know because it's important to let people know that, especially on the business side of things. And it'd be a lot of people like sending me loops and stuff like that, which is fine because I'm still trying to work through them. But sometimes where I'm like, shit, I hear this loop. I'm like, shit, Sire, hey, I heard this shit. I want you to do this like that.
So you're more on like the creative.
Yeah, you feel me? I have a whole
important.
vision for something rather than having to actually, being physically hands-on every time.
Right.
So, yeah, Nell, I love working with Nell. Nell, she's amazing. Shit, it's a lot of producers I love working with, man.
One producer I worked with, his name's Sleepy Zach.
Sleepy Zach?
What that is?
Sleepy Zach, yeah, he engineer out of Cleveland, bro. Sleepy Zach, nice. Sosa 808, nice, man. Yeah. A lot of people don't even know about DJ Darrell. Like, a lot of people don't know DJ Darrell's from Cleveland.
I didn't know he was from Cleveland.
They think he's from Atlanta because you feel me, he grew up with the Migos and shit.
Yeah, that's his tag, yeah.
But DJ, Darrell cool as hell, man.
That's what's up.
Who else I fuck with, man? Reggie and Joe, they nice as hell. I really respect how they come up because they came up with Big Flame. You know what I'm saying? They got that artist and connection, that artist and producer connection that I just really be trying to like tell people. I be trying to tell producers a lot, like, you really want to come up with an artist. Chasing placements is not the one.
Right.
Yeah. I ain't chased that Young Dolph and Key Glock placement when you feel me, it was handed to me. You feel me? Sosa DM me like, hey, like, you one of my favorite little niggas I've been hearing about. Like, shit, let's do something. You know what I'm saying? So, like, shout out to Sosa 808 because he changed my life forever with that shit, for real, for real.
Shout out to Sosa 808.
Oh, yeah. I feel like that's a big thing, too. That's like we falling off and, like, recording and shit. When, like, I prefer to be in the studio with the producer, making the beat, on the scene, creating melodies to it, because then it's like you're really, the creative process is there rather than just getting beats, going in and just, like, that shit's cool too, don't get me wrong. I like it when people send me beats. Y'all can send me beats, everything.
Yeah. I don't think it's nothing wrong with sending beats because at the end of the day, you're not going to always be there.
Right,
you know
but I feel like the outcome is a lot different when you're in the studio with the producer. Y'all are vibing, the creative process is there. Like
Justin
you said,
Timberlake and Pharrell is my favorite.
Insane. Him and just Timberland too.
Yeah, Timberland and Aaliyah, Kanye.
Oh man,
because I think there's something about that in-person connection when you're with somebody. Yes. You could play off each other. You got different energies. Yes. Maybe you both react to something differently. Oh, you reacted like this, but I reacted like this. How can we meet in the middle?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's why my album taking so goddamn long, man. I got to meet these people. Some of these people that I be listening to. Like,
we talk about the album. Let's talk about the album. We don't got to go too deep.
A lot of things. Yeah, a lot of things about the album as far as like Pretty Girls Love Mondo music. Like, it's just, I want to be able to show like it's okay to take your time. Because a lot of people be rushing bullshit.
Can't rush greatness.
Yeah. I just had to tell one of the homies like, man, because he was like, man, you've been working on the album for 4, 5, 6 years. I was like, bro, it's a lot of shit that goes on within music, and it goes back to us talking about the thing as far as being genuine throughout music. It's people that I've done songs with that I just don't rock with no more.
Right.
It's songs that I'm listening to that I don't necessarily feel anymore, and that artist might not feel it anymore. There's songs that's like, you feel me, or beats that I'm like, man, I ain't feel me.
So with that album, is it like songs on there, or is it just like just beats?
No, songs.
Okay,
so it's just like how Metro does it, you feel me, or DJ Khaled.
Damn,
Are you gonna be rapping it all on it, or
hell
just all just producing?
Straight producer off of it?
Just producer and writing. You know
That's
what I'm
what's
saying? Yeah, I don't never want to.
Can you talk about any artists you got on there right now? Or
3VM, Cray for sure.
Nice.
The homies, like I said, R2E. Most of the people that own R2E is on that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, like,
don't give away too much.
I be on my Kanye shit, so I be deleting shit from the album and be like, yeah, this not going on here.
I feel that
Scratch
though.
It. Shit, reset it.
That's real though, because you know what you want to hear.
Yeah.
You know what you're capable of. Mm-hmm. So by you deleting it, I think that's even better than leaving some bullshit on there.
I'd like to say this though too, because I have songs that's old to me, but fresh to people who never heard it. You know what I mean? So sometimes I get in that mindset where I'm like, damn, I don't know if I want to put this out. I don't know if I want to put this out. But you play it around somebody and they're like, damn, what? And it's like, I like to see that reaction again. Sometimes it brings me back to like, all right, you know what? This shit was raw. It's outplayed for me because I've held on for too long.
Yeah. What's Bro Hoodie say? Nothing overnight. Nothing happens overnight.
Nothing happens overnight, bro.
Yep.
Rome was not built in one day. I have this song called Options with Amari Knight that's going to be on there. It's already out. And I still, like, even if I never put that out, I would still, to this day, feel like it was a great song to actually release. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to make an album that feels timeless, you know? I never want to, like, rush out anything, bro. So that's one of the things I be trying to, like, show within the music. Also be wanting to show that it's really a good thing to be inspired and have influences. A lot of people, I feel like, be thinking that they can't be inspired by somebody. I'm inspired by a lot. It's okay to, you feel me, I wouldn't say not necessarily not be original, because you're going to take pieces and little bits of, like, details from certain things that you're hearing, that you're seeing, and be like, man, I want to, like, flip that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to be inspired, influenced. It's okay to be able to take your time. Like I said, it's a lot of mediocre shit going on. And I want to be here forever, bro. I want to be known. I want my legacy to be held to a higher, you know, point of things. So it's gonna take time. You feel me? But I'm gonna let these singles go, you know, in a couple of months or two.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Can't wait to tap in.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You got any mentors or anybody that, like, you talk about inspiration? You got any big mentors who inspire you?
My cousin Matthew, my cousin Daniel, which is also another artist that I really be listening to. His name D6. They've been doing certain things for years, you know, and, like, they just never gave up on their processes. And that's something that I don't know if they know, but I really look up to, because I could have been like, man, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I can do whatever the fuck else I want to do, honestly. But I ain't never gave up on music.
You
got to stick with it.
Success is a game of stamina.
Yes.
It's who's going to give out first. As long as you keep running, you'll reach
this
the goal.
This shit is literally a marathon. It's not a race, bro.
Yep.
I tell people this all the time. Bro, I really don't give a fuck what's going on right now. I really don't care who's at the top. I really don't give a fuck who got the hottest shit. You feel me? When it's time for Mondo to do his thing, you feel me? The eyes will be, everything will be on me. So I'm the star of the show. I'm bigger than the program. Simple as that.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
I love the bigger than the program.
Yeah.
I last week, 2 weeks ago, I met with David Njoku's brother. His name is Dr. Innocent Njoku. He's got
which is a badass name, by the way.
It is,
like
Dr. Innocent Njoku.
Crazy as fuck. Njoku still play for us?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and his brother.
Yeah, don't leave us, nigga.
His brother's got a workout studio in Westlake, and he got a whole different way of workout. It's tough. But when I was sitting with him, because he might come on the pod too.
You got to have me meet him for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely somebody you got to meet. He's sharp, bro. He was a doctor. What he said to me was, for 4 years, he was a brain surgeon practicing. He goes, at one point, I wanted to be the best brain surgeon in the world. And I said, damn, like, that's some shit to say. Then he goes, but I'm more than that. And that's what I think when you say I'm bigger than a program. Because to just be like, yeah, I'm more than the best brain surgeon in the world.
Yes.
That's crazy. And he's doing his thing. He's
That's how it's supposed to be. Like,
gotta view
shout out Inu. We gonna have him in soon.
You feel me? It's in you. Like, this shit, you can't just, like, the swag is the swag, man. When you feel like you really that, you really is that. That's how I feel like I'm just really that nigga.
Swag, but also that hustle too, and that mindset. It's all encompassing. You could have the swag, but if you don't really work towards something, or you don't really put the pen to the paper, for lack of better words, then you're just wasting it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So album on the way. Y'all got to tune into that. I'm excited for it.
Thanks. We'll throw the singles down in the description too.
What other projects you working on? You working on the woman's heels and stuff.
I'm also working on something with a producer I just had shouted out not too long ago, Nell, and this girl named Jasmine. They both from Cleveland, Ohio. I'm working on something called The Platform, which is like a home-based feeling, kind of like how Tiny Desk is. And this is really a platform for artists to be on.
That would be tough.
Like, I want to do like live performances and little small segments, interviews, shit.
Hell yeah.
About that whole thing. Just something that's, the actual D platform. You know what I'm saying?
People love that stuff too. Like it shows the person, it shows the creative process too.
Yeah, man. I got a couple of artists that I definitely want on there. Like this one dude from Atlanta, his name Picasso. That's another nigga that got like an it factor. I be naming so many artists.
That's good though.
Yeah, Picasso, that nigga nice. Yeah, I gotta have him on here. As far as like the platform and shit, cause that nigga is just raw. And I've been seeing like his shows. We got the same PR team. Shout out to Layla. So she kind of like introduced me to him. I already like was knowing his music and stuff like that, but she had like told me to come up to the show. I actually pushed back a flight to actually come fuck with the show because I was like, I really fuck with his music hard. And I just seen like how great of a performer he is, and I was like, man, he got to be one of the first niggas I get on that platform.
Oh yeah, that's tough. Yeah. That's gonna be raw.
So yeah, that's what I'm working. That's another thing I'm working on right now. Also, like I just been like chilling back. I'm about to shout out a whole bunch of other people. I just been chilling back and seeing what everybody else got going on. I just like to be inspired, I like to be inspired. I like to just live, see different things. One of the things I'm like known for is like actually knowing about different shit. I've been seeing it, like the women been doing their thing with like just brands and stuff like that, clothing brands. And shit in general. Like, remember I was telling you about the girl Toriana from Texas. She got tour robes and stuff like that. I was just on the phone with one of my best friends. She was like, I was the first girl in the city wearing tour robes, stuff like that. I was like, man, I've been hip to that shit though. But yeah, shout out to Toriana. She's very, very innovative. She's one of the people like I just been watching and like seeing like her grow with her brand. My homie Vaughn, which I'm wearing right now, VCN.
Shout out Vaughn, VCN.
That nigga that's really somebody I really look up to, bro. Like that nigga, he's one of the people that I feel like simplicity is art as well. Cause I used to be one of them people that like everything got to be complicated. You know what I'm saying? Like this got to be like that. Like you feel me? He's one of them people like nigga, you could simply do this. And still, you feel me?
Sometimes I feel like the name is a brand.
Yes.
So people gonna rock with what you put out just for the name.
Yeah, bro.
And you wearing VCN. I want to shout out my boy Say Cool with the Lost Motive tee. Plugged me in.
I saw it on the story, man. You gotta plug
Motive.
me in, bro.
Yeah, he's a homie. He wanted to. He gave him one too. But we're not gonna wear it at the same pod. You know what I mean?
No,
but I was like, I gotta definitely wear it with the Mondo.
I fuck with it. It's tough. It's
like,
good quality and all that.
The back too. Look at the back.
Yeah, the back is tough. Yeah, flex that.
That's hard as hell. Yeah, plug me in with bro.
Yeah, show the cam. You can't find yourself till you lose yourself.
Yeah, I'll put you on, bro.
Yeah, hell.
It's cool. I mean, I went to school with him. He knows Hov. He knows Jovan.
Shit, the homie right here, B, he got his own clothing brand too.
Yeah?
Yeah, that shit hard.
What's your clothing brand? One Wave Clothing.
Yeah.
Shout out One Wave. You wearing it right now, right? Yeah. One Wave Clothing. We gonna tag that in there too. Shout out B. Shout out One Wave.
It's this girl that I met. Her name Jocelyn. I met her during my birthday party or whatever, and she was one of those people. One of her friends was telling me about. Her name is Chloe. She was telling me about like how she got this like swimwear stuff or whatever, and me and her was on the phone talking about it. I was like, man, how can I encourage her to like bring that motherfucker back up? I'm like, bro, this shit hard. I'm just looking at shit. Like when people introduce me to other people, I see what they got going on. I be like, oh, okay, cool. Feel me? Like I be wanting to be intrigued. Like so when she was showing me that shit, I was like, bro, this shit hard. So when I met her, I was like, hey, like, when you gonna bring this back up? Blah blah blah. Like, cause the shit is nice. Like it's really nice. Jocelyn, if you watch this, you got to bring back the swimwear. I think she is. So that shit hard.
It's cool supporting other clothing brands too.
Yeah, hell
because that is that person's medium of creativity. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I love like local clothing brands and shit. Like usually it's way harder than mainstream clothing or any designer shit for real.
Yeah,
and it's unique too. It's one-on-one, and you feel like you're doing somebody a solid? Like, you feel like you're doing some good shit. Like,
Man, this one dude, bro, he just came out with some shit I'm gonna show you like at the end of the podcast. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like Naira or Nerve or something like that. And he got a jacket that's kind of like inspired by Mason Margiela. It's like belts on it and shit.
Damn.
That shit's so fucking hard,
Shit
bro.
would be tough.
Yeah, I'm about to switch the swag up on these fuck niggas, man. These niggas ain't seen nothing yet. But hey man, try to send me a jacket, bro. That motherfucker $1,000. That's damn near almost rent.
wow.
God damn. But shit, yeah. His shit hard. I love what the women been doing with like they like active like lounge wear session shit. Like Raven Tracy, she's hard. She got the whole Body by Raven Tracy. She hard as hell. Who else? This is girl in Atlanta. I don't know how to pronounce her name or how to pronounce her brand. It's kind of like Gaia or Jaya or something like that. I've been seeing like how she's been doing with her like lounge sets and stuff like that, or however you call it.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of,
Shit,
we need
fire.
more ladies out here to draw some lingerie sets. I mean, keep that shit coming. Keep it coming. I mean, I love it. I love it. So
I don't know nobody with no lingerie sets, man.
me neither. And that's a problem.
Yeah, I just know women with the the active lounge, little calm, jogging suits type set, and that should be hard to me.
I feel like there would be a big market for women to do some lingerie sets because girls just be wearing like pink and Fetty and stuff like that. So like,
I think it'd be cool.
That shit would be cool.
I never really look into it that much, for real. I just thought it was like a Valentine's Day thing. Shit, honestly.
nah, girls be wearing that stuff on a
It'll
regular.
be an every
Yeah,
night thing.
I learned that now. Yeah.
That's their version of like like feeling good about themselves.
Yeah,
That's another. That goes with the nails or whatever. So, yeah, ladies, y'all got to keep it coming.
No, ASAP.
Keep it coming.
Shit, what you want? You want to smack the halftime?
We can smack the halftime.
Yeah.
Halftime report?
Halftime. Let's do it. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, halftime report led by Hadley over here, HB. What it is a series of 10 questions, rapid fire. Mondo, you could talk about them as long as you want or as short as you want. You could also plead the fifth, not talk about it, and decline the question if you want, if something's a little too out of there for you.
Gotcha.
I'm going to sit back and commentate on it. Ready?
Yep.
All right, cool. First one, I want to know who you think is like, besides yourself, the best producer in the game, either underground or mainstream right now. Who you rocking with?
Cardo got wings. That nigga Cardo is the GOAT. Shout out to Metro, but Cardo is the GOAT. There's nothing I ain't gonna fake. I don't know who's doing it better than Cardo right now. That nigga got hits on top of hits. He produced damn near, let me see. He produced Euphoria for Kendrick. So and that's the
damn.
best song out the Beef to me.
That was tough.
But that nigga Cardo's that nigga. Boy Wonder, nice as hell too. But it's Cardo though. Yeah,
Carter?
Cardo the GOAT.
So, having a wife, overrated or underrated?
See, I ain't never been in a relationship. I've been in too many goddamn what they call it?
Situationship.
I would say underrated, but I never been in a relationship. And like I feel bad. I feel bad for like how things is right now with like society and how men
It's tough right now.
It's a man versus women thing, and the men just it's niggas just fucking the game up. Like it's niggas that like it's solid niggas that's out here for sure. Like if you fuck with a girl, you fuck with a girl, like you gonna show her the love, you gonna want to buy her something, you gonna want to do something for her. Then there's niggas that be like, man, I ain't never doing nothing for no bitch, and I ain't who gonna spend money on what?
Right.
Like nigga, you're that word that I'm not gonna say because I got good PR skills. But yeah, and then there's niggas that's like, I got a lot of dollars I can spend on her.
Yeah, and then the dudes be throwing the money around. And all
Captain
the
Save a Hoe. Yeah, like it's niggas like that as well. Them niggas,
So-
yeah, I ain't fucking with that shit. Like they like to trick and do this and do that. I ain't really. I mean, hey, if you got it like that and that's you, for sure. Yeah, I would say underrated for sure.
For sure.
I agree with that. I definitely think underrated.
Yeah,
If you have a woman that will hold you down,
why would you
like-
not want to get married? Shit, I do. I ain't never been in no goddamn relationship. I need to stop doing situationships. I'm growing, man. I'm 22 years old, so I'm gonna get there.
We growing.
Yeah.
We
We
growing.
got plenty of time. Plenty. So, my next one is books or movies?
Books, bro. I fall asleep in movies. The last movie I saw was in Texas. Me and my cousins, we went to go see a movie in 4D. It was what's that movie you was just talking about? Star Wars. He was like, bruh, they been showing it for so long. Yeah. Episode, is it 2? Yeah, okay, episode 3. Okay, so yeah, I saw that in 4D. That was the only reason why I was able to be up though. Cause like nigga in 4D they got motherfucking every time a goddamn gun blast, you hear it and it's like shh, shh, and it's like smoke blowing through your ears.
I've never been to a 4D movie.
Got you,
that's
like
crazy.
when they in the space shuttles and shit, they got you rocking and shit. Like that shit, I ain't gonna fake.
What?
4D, that was my first time.
Where were you at for that?
Bruh, I was at this, I don't even remember, bro. It's just a big ass Regal Cinema in fucking Houston. Yeah, everything bigger in Houston.
Damn.
Everything bigger in Texas, I would say.
That shit is actually.
You say that.
Shit hard, bro. So yeah, you gotta go to a 4D movie, bro. Like,
I want to try that. There's a movie theater in Macedonia where they got screens on 3 sides.
Yeah, that shit. That
you like 360.
Yeah, that is called BB Theater, I think. That I want to go there bad as fuck. That place looks tough.
Send me that for sure.
I got you.
All right.
Yeah, it's literally screens on 3 sides.
Mm-hmm.
So you just like it's like your whole vision. You're in it.
That shit really is crazy.
It's cool.
No more. Yeah, I need to experience something.
It's cool.
Yeah, but yeah, no movies though. I fall asleep in movies. Shit. So books.
Indians or Guardians?
Guardians. Remember I told you I actually no, my bad. Indians. I ain't really fucking with the whole Guardian concept, and plus I'm a Yankees fan. So, but I still root for the Guardians though. So shout out to Jose Ramirez. Shout out to Stephen Kwan, man.
Best vacation spot?
Texas
How
so
about
far.
you?
Texas,
Got me, yeah.
You just fresh back from Texas right now.
I love Texas, man. I can't wait to go back there. Yeah, I love Texas. I love Atlanta too, but I mean, Atlanta's really like my busy work spot. Texas, I was just out in that motherfucker doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. So yeah, Texas for sure.
All right.
How's the food in Texas?
Great.
That's a good question.
I had a salmon BLT from Clutch.
Sounds fire.
I'll never forget that shit. I'm never gonna forget that shit. Like, yeah, that shit gonna stick with me.
Wow. So the food's good. I gotta make more.
Food was fire, bro.
Damn, that just sound good as fuck. All right, I gotta know this one.
All right.
We just asked Power Stroke Rick too. 100 men versus the one gorilla. What do you think about that shit?
I ain't gonna fake. After thinking about it, bro, gorilla.
Damn.
I don't think we. Yeah, honestly, it's gonna be niggas that's gonna be like, man, shit. They gonna run away. It's gonna be niggas that's running away.
As soon as they see the first person get ripped in half,
hell yeah, it's gonna
everybody's
be
egos are gonna drop
Yeah,
immediately.
hell yeah. Like it's just like.
I think it's about who's on your team. If you got 100 people and they all pussy, then you probably about to get destroyed. But if you got 100
Brock
people,
Lesnar's. If you got 100 Brock Lesnar,
yeah, if you got 100
John
Brock,
Cena's and shit,
some
maybe.
big shows and stuff,
Yeah.
you
It
It would
might-
have to be
you
a
might
good
have a
roster.
chance. You might have a
It would
chance.
have to be a good
Yeah.
roster.
So
Oh, I got a question that reminds me of.
mhm.
I noticed this in my
Go ahead,
thing.
no, you can rock.
East Side versus West Side. Who you think would win if we like went to like a war?
Brutal.
That's a crazy
In
question.
Cleveland,
Yeah,
East Side.
I knew that.
I don't feel me.
way
No
to
disrespect to the
no-brainer,
West
I'm not
Side
gonna lie.
though. Shit.
I don't know. I think the West Side would give it a little.
Nick
fighting
loves the
chance.
West Side.
I'm a
I
West
think-
Sider now. Yeah.
I think a lot of people be sleep on the West Side. Like they sleep as far as I ain't gonna fake. Y'all got a lot of people.
A lot of people and there's a lot of money on the West
that
Side.
do great music, do great things in general. Like it's bro. Yeah, the West Side be turned. East Side need to get it together for real, for real.
What's an underrated food spot that people don't know about?
West 6 Deli. Is that I think that's what or West 3rd, one of the two. West 6 or West 3rd Deli. Near the Brown Stadium. Like all you gotta do
Yup.
is like go up.
Yep.
Yeah, that should have changed your life.
What you got to get? What do you got to get from there? What do you recommend?
I think I'd be having like this Chipotle chicken thing. It's like a sub with the fries. Give me a
Swear.
little Lipton tea.
Damn.
Great combo.
That's the other thing about Cleveland is we got some good local food.
Bro, Cleveland has
Cleveland's food
great food.
Crazy. It's
People
so
are
slept on.
sleep on the Cleveland
This
food
is
scene.
sleep,
So
bro.
slept on.
So sleep on the Cleveland food scene because we got our own shit and then we do other shit better than other cities. Locally.
Yeah, we got, I ain't gonna fake, we got our food better than Atlanta shit. I be in Atlanta a lot. You know, I don't be in Cleveland a lot, so.
We had a corned beef sandwich in the group chat the other day. Folks are like, "What's that?" I'm like, "What?"
For real?
Yeah,
Who said that?
Some dudes were in our group chat. And,
Where they from?
They in like North Carolina.
South Carolina.
Oh yeah, they for
Carolina.
sure in it.
Yeah, no, they ain't help.
But I'm like, man, you need to get you a Reuben.
They're not like
They're
us.
not hip to
man.
none of that. The corned beef, nothing, bro.
For real?
Yeah, down south, I couldn't even get cheese sauce with my Chick-fil-A fries down there. They don't do no.
You know
cheese
what I
sauce
want to
with
try
me.
though? I want to go to New York and try chopped cheese.
Me too.
Yeah,
Specifically with the one dude that got the content shit.
the Aki.
Yeah.
That dude, the Aki
that's
way?
that's that nigga name?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, hey, yeah, Aki, bro, get me on the goddamn show, bro.
Thanks, that shit.
Feel me?
Or a
Yeah.
Polish boy from Cleveland.
Oh, they don't be hip about that either, though.
Up on that.
Well, sometimes they don't like necessarily know that's our thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people make Polish boys and they don't even know like
They
that's
don't even-
Cleveland.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
Same thing with like JoJo's. You know JoJo fries
Yes.
down in when I was down south,
Mm-hmm.
and I ordered. I was like JoJo fries. They're like,
Miles.
what is that?
Bruh, I used
like,
to
what are
live
you
on
talking
Miles. It was a spot that was serving JoJo fries and chicken, bruh.
The JoJo fries is the
Amazing.
truth. But yeah, they don't call them JoJo's down south.
What they
They're
call
looking at
them?
me crazy. Potato
I
wedges.
mean, that goes back to our slang conversation we were talking about.
Lame ass shit, dude.
All right.
Potato wedges.
Yeah. That goes back to the conversation we had last time on the pod, like just Cleveland slang in general.
Yeah.
Cleveland's got such
Man,
a
they
unique
don't-
slang.
Our swag different, bruh. And I feel like we really them niggas when it come to Cleveland. Just I don't like a lot of like other like slang into like the whole Atlanta shit with trim. I don't like using that word.
I mean, trim and shit like that. Yeah.
I fuck with our shit hollering, feel me, bitch hollering. I like how aggressive we can be sometimes. I know we don't say this shit no more, but during the time, I used to never know what the fuck blouse meant until now. Like, bro, when I was younger, I'm like, the fuck do blouse mean?
Neck.
Now that I even, neck, shit.
That, I think Bat
On
definitely
the dead niggas. I say that shit a lot. And then especially like,
reeds too. Like
You
that
said what?
reeds.
reeds?
That
Reed, yes.
Yeah, like that
Man,
shit
so
reed.
look,
People
I was
do
just
not know
texting this
what that
girl
is.
from, I was texting my one friend, she from Houston. I was like, do you think this time read? And I had to like catch myself. I was like, oh wait, she not
gonna know what
yeah.
it is at all.
She
I
talking
feel like it
about-
makes sense though. Like it, like when
I
you
feel like it's the easiest thing to really like catch on to. Like if I tell you, nigga, do that read,
Right.
feel me? I'm gonna automatically think,
Right.
but that's just us.
maybe you're saying like, oh shit, yeah, that reed.
Yeah, hell
Somebody's
yeah.
telling you something like that reed. Like, yeah.
So
It makes sense for sure. But I was telling you last time too, down south, how I called the blunt rapper shells. Yeah, they're like,
they don't
I
get
had
that.
no idea when I'm like, I need shells. They're like, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I remember you told me.
Yeah, that was crazy to
That
me.
kind of fucked me up because I
that
feel
fucked
like
me up
a
too.
lot of people know what the fuck shell.
They just
is.
call them. They literally just call them raps.
raps.
Just raps.
That's weird.
Raps don't even sound right.
Like it kind
Yeah.
of makes sense because you're wrapping it, but it's like
Mhm.
a shell because it's literally a shell. Like you put I don't
We
know.
call hoes here runners. They-
Yeah.
Runners,
they don't
yeah,
get to- we call hoes here as
She's a
runners, man.
runner.
Yeah. When I told that to one of the homies in the A, they talking about like a track
Like
star.
a track star.
About like she on
But
green.
what was that one song? She's a runner. She's a
The
track star.
Yeah, they brought that up.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
nah,
yeah.
gang. Like, she's a runner. Like, she going.
running? That bitch going.
What else?
What, all my other questions?
Yeah, what's that? Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, break off. Cleveland or Atlanta?
Oh man.
Cleveland. I love Atlanta though. Like, and I be talking hella shit about Cleveland because I hate it here and I just don't be here a lot, man. Because it's just it don't be nothing going on, other than like you feel me. Shout out to KY with the filter. I love that spot. Me and her.
I haven't been. Is
Yeah,
filter good?
filter nice as
You
fuck.
look cool.
Hey, them wings. One of my friends, her name Jordan.
KY's place?
Yeah, she gave me a wing from that motherfucker. Man, next time we might be the filter tonight, Hirsch. You might, I don't know. You a little bit too tired. This nigga was out all the way till like 5 a.m. But yeah, filter nice as hell. I love filter, bro. I love what like the whole city be having going on when it's actually something good though. You know what I'm saying? That goes back to the brands. Like, it's this one dude. Remember I was telling you about Smalls? He got the brand with Layer. He's around like Rich Paul, LeBron.
Yeah.
I fuck with Smalls, man. I fuck with Layer. I fuck with his integrity and like what he stand for. He He don't stand on no bullshit, man. So I fuck with that shit. Like I said, and I fuck with Filter, man. Filter's a nice ass spot, man. Shout out to KY, one of the
one of the pioneers, local.
yeah,
Cleveland.
hell yeah, bro. He been doing his thing since he was a young nigga. That's the only place I be going to in Cleveland now. I don't really go nowhere else. I hope somebody, you know, figure out a spot that'd be nice, you know, for some people. Cause I don't go nowhere else. That's why like people don't really get to see me in the city, and I don't really be in the city. So
Yeah.
I got one more rapid for you.
mm-hmm.
Who's the worst person you've had to work with?
I never put myself in a situation like that, honestly, where I was like, man, I'm never working with you again. So I can't.
So I feel like
give me another question.
if you avoid it, then it's not that bad. My other question: what's the strangest DM you've gotten on Instagram?
I'll tell you the strangest thing that I've seen on Instagram within myself. So I used to live in University Heights, and I used to walk a lot because everything was so
Right,
distant.
it's
So
close.
it's Whole Foods right there. It's
Mhm.
goddamn Walmart down
I was
there.
real close to University
Feel me?
Heights not too long ago.
And somebody was recording me. I don't remember the nigga name, but the nigga was recording me. He posted on a story. He like, that boy Mondo outside. Mind you, I don't know who the hell you are. And I think that's a little bit, I wouldn't even say a little bit, that's high key weird.
Yeah.
And I think if I can remember, that was about like 2021, 2022. I hope no shit ever like that happens again.
Because I feel like at least if they were to walk up and be like, hey, man.
You would have been like, hey, what's up? What's going on?
Right.
Can we get a
Mind if
picture?
I get a
something?
video
I don't
real
know.
quick? Right.
But recording me and I have to look at the mentioned story. And talking about my Mondo outside.
You didn't notice him when he was doing it either?
Bro, I didn't even know.
So you just got the tag on your Instagram.
Yeah, that's
Fucking that
weird.
That's creepy
bro.
as fuck.
It's weird. Hey, you got
Feel
fans
me?
though.
And
You got fans though.
I'm a real deal like chill dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really into the man. I'm gonna fuck you up. Nah, I'm not that type of nigga. But I got people around me that fuck you up, dude. So
Right.
yeah.
I think you said before, like 808mondo is a little different from.
Yeah, I don't like that type of shit, bro. But I know as I, you know, become bigger, in this life of sin, that a lot of things will happen like that. I don't even know why I ain't take a sip.
I'm gonna send you home with a few of those.
Yeah, man.
They actually, so they just came out with a new drink and they got a spot. They got like a big name on it.
For real?
I forget who.
I'm next, bro.
They had like a
bro.
big face on it. Like
Bro.
who was it? I think it was like Messi or somebody.
For real?
Really?
Somebody crazy.
He was just here too. The soccer game that
Oh,
took
yeah?
place.
Yeah.
I wish I could have
They
went.
had somebody crazy. These Plezzy people. I ain't never heard of them, but they had somebody.
Flezzy, bro. Hey, whoever you guys are, I'm next.
Hey, yeah, we are fishing for sponsors. I mean,
Yeah.
if Plezzy is trying to send a sponsor, but they got more than just that. They got like waters and all types of stuff. Like, shout out Plezzy. We need a sponsor.
Because I was not hip.
Remember, I was talking to you about like it was something on the can that 70% less sugar, and we was
Yeah.
talking about like how
Made of real fruit juice.
yeah, it's a lot of things, morals wise that I just wouldn't, you know, I be too conflicted with. So like as I get bigger, I know there's gonna be times that it might be a liquor company that want to sponsor me. And I'm not really the motherfucker to really like tell you to go drink liquor.
Right.
Motherfucker to tell you to go smoke. I really don't do eat.
You don't condone that.
Yeah, I don't really condone that. But then it's like, damn, like you want to pay me $500 $1 million to do this? So it's like, feel me?
But you would take a Plezzy sponsor?
Because I'm really huge on like community. And growing up where I grew up at, you know, being on Quincy and stuff like that, we ain't have, you know, what I'm around now. Like we ain't have the Whole Foods or the if you in Atlanta, the Publix and stuff like that. They got motherfucking McDonald's right there and the goddamn
Corner store.
Yeah, corner store that's ran by some Arabs. You don't even see a black person's face. So like people that's growing up in that area don't even see somebody successful within that area that looks like them. It's just a whole bunch of shit that's just like got the motherfucking. It's a county not too far from Quincy. You feel me? Just little shit like that. Like growing up in the hood, bro. I hope things do become different. I hope I can become as big as I possibly can to be able to change certain things within what I've seen. Because it's just
You want to
weird,
be the
bro.
change you see in the world.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And
What would your
goes back.
first steps be to like do some shit like that? Like if you got into a position where you've had the money, what would you do to give back to the community, and what would your steps be to kind of make that change?
The first steps goes back to like I said, damn is like a whole description of my life. And that album itself relates on the topic of you have to change yourself before you can change the world. So that's the biggest step I have to take. There's a lot of things I have to change within myself before I can ever change anybody else.
That's huge.
So
Because people only know you as much as you know yourself.
exactly. So growth within self takes a lot of time. But as long as I get this shit done.
I remember before you said you were working on something with some give back to the city.
Oh yeah, with my school.
Yeah.
With Cleveland Heights High School.
Yeah.
So that's still
That's
in
still in the works?
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm glad that you reminded me about that because I got to go back up there. And
That's what's
some
up.
more
That's good.
updates. You feel me?
Slow for sure.
When I get put on or I start getting up or whatever, one of the main things that I want to do is, I already got the name. I'm going to call it Suits and Boots. Just sponsoring kids, particularly.
Have me a part of that, man.
For sure.
Yeah,
Like,
let's do
just
it.
giving kids opportunities. You know what I mean? Like,
Kids without fathers, though, right?
that's my niche. Just kids without fathers that didn't have a father. And it's tough being a man. And it's tough trying to navigate that. It's probably tough on the moms, too.
Yeah.
So we'd have resources for the moms, financial assistance, or whatever the case may be. Because a lot of times when you're a kid without a dad, you feel like, oh, I don't need him. I can figure it out on my own. Blah blah blah, which is cool, and you kind of need that mentality.
Yeah.
But a lot of times the mom, I feel like, will struggle. So I would like to have backdoor resources as well, where we help the mom out, and we don't even need to be a part of it. Just you know what I mean, like.
Just send them stuff, or even
Send 'em
like make
stuff,
it, even like
resources, networking, whatever, you know what I mean? And the mom could take the credit for it.
I'm glad that you brought that
You know what I mean? Like,
Because I'm about to ask you, did you grow up without a father?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you grow up without a father as
No,
well?
father, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I kind of I had my father in my life a little bit. Like, you feel me? It was times that he would go to jail, times he'd come back, and during the times that he was there that my mom and my father wasn't together. And that's why I'm so huge on, my whole thing about my life is that life is about perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to give back to the community, being able to understand others and what they're going through is so important to me. How can I understand this kid that grew up next to me? How can I understand how his brother or sister was, shot down by something that I never, you feel me, went through a day of my life? How can I be able to relate to them, or not necessarily relate to them, but just understand them? How can I be able to understand this girl that was going through sexual assault at a younger age, when I have never had to, been able to go through something like that? Like, where do I meet a connection at? Where do I find that at? And how do I help that kid out, or how do I help that person out? This is kind of random, but I always wanted to be a therapist. So, I be wanting, I'm, heavy into, psychology, humans in general.
Me too,
I
big time.
Study, little shit like that.
Mhm.
I think that's amazing, though. I mean, it shows you're empathetic,
Yes.
and that's huge. You know what I mean? Like, the soul behind 808mondo.
Yeah.
Still using that as a title.
Yeah, I was hoping you would keep that too.
Oh, I'm finna.
Because like I said, life is all about perspective, bro. I hate when people feel like you can't come from a certain place or you won't understand this because this didn't happen. Like, it's a lot of niggas that tell you, like, shit, man. A nigga can really be like, man, 808mondo not from this place or that place. Shit, he wasn't outside when this happened. The whole time I probably was, but I ain't see what you saw, or I ain't go through what you go through. But you feel me? That's okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't really trip on shit like that. A motherfucker will tell you, shit, you really not from the hood for real, cause shit, your lights wasn't out. Goddamn. Hey, my mom was able to keep her job and put the lights on. I'm very thankful for her. Shit,
I think that's another terrible thing is people like to compare struggles.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Everybody got their own stuff.
Yes.
Everybody's got their own problems, and things affect people differently. You know what I mean? So I think comparing struggles is something that needs to stop in 2025 as we go to 2026, because everybody got something. Even if you're rich, you got your own problems.
Yes.
So it's like, things affect people differently. Let's stop comparing problems, comparing struggles.
Yeah.
And
How
let's
can
work
we
together.
help people?
Yes.
That's all my life has been about. Shit. I want to
Yes.
just help.
How could we help and how can we work together and let's not struggle anymore?
I'd also like to say, like, don't use your struggles as a crutch,
Mhm.
because a lot of people will do that. Like, oh, this happened to me, so I'm not gonna do this, or like blah blah blah. But it's like, use that as a spring to boost you
Yeah.
forward rather than holding you back.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Try to make a change and break the cycle. If it's your family that's been constantly doing shit your whole life, boom boom, this and that, be that person that breaks that.
Yeah,
and
people
do
don't
something
think
different.
that deep into things, especially when it comes to like generational curses or just
All that.
trauma that's been going on. Like people don't be thinking like, oh, how can I, make sure this doesn't happen to the next person or this doesn't happen to my kids or
Right.
et cetera, et cetera. A lot of people are very selfish in the world. I even went through an era where I was having like my selfishness or whatever, but you kind of like break out of that once you start to see different things or start to learn different things or just go through different experiences in life. And I'll replace your question with who's the worst people I work with. I'll tell you who I do want to work with. I want to work with Dez Dior, bro. Dez, I feel like if Dez took music a little bit more serious, like, feel me, she'd be so crazy. Because she be dropping, like, little singles here and there, and them bitches be going crazy. Doshi, y'all fuck with Doshi?
I don't know.
Y'all ain't hip to Doshi?
I don't think
Doshi
so.
is probably the best rapper as far as, like, you feel me, as far as the girls right now. Shit, she out rapping a lot of y'all niggas, too, honestly. Yeah, Doshi, yeah, she got it. Dez Dior. I want to work with Blakeyana from St. Louis. She got this accent, man. Yeah, shout out to Blakeyana. She hard. I want to fuck with her.
I need to expand my horizons on female artists. That's my thing. It's like,
man, I
I'm
love
really
the
not
female
hip.
artists, man. Like I just love, man. Like, me and her already work, but I love Destiny Brianna music. She's from Atlanta, on the underground side. She's amazing. There's so many like girl artists I want to work with because I feel like their creativity be on such a high.
Oh, for sure. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like female music, but like when I'm listening to a girl artist, I'm listening to like some throwback like Sierra or Missy Elliott or Mary J. Blige. Like I'm listening.
Everybody know I'm a huge Jill Scott and Rihanna fan, bro.
Rihanna,
I love Beyonce, bro. Like I said, I remember I told you my favorite album is, other than Damn, is Anti. Yeah, Anti is really what like really got me into music for real. That shit, I don't know. It just sounds amazing to me. Yeah, there's so many women I want to work with on like the music level, like even beyond just like artists. Shit, I want to work with Anicia too. Y'all hip to Anicia? Y'all not hip to Anicia? I'm gonna send y'all some playlists. That's
You
what
need
Send me some shit.
I got
sure
y'all.
you need
Anicia fire. She got that like I don't give a fuck attitude. She's so rugged with it. Feel me? She hard, man. So I want to work with Anicia.
We started from the beginning. Went to you making, getting into beats and stuff during COVID. What was the point what was the biggest thing that happened to you, I'd say, to where you were like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like 808mondo was making a name. What was like the biggest project that you had to work on that really
It's
boosted
two
you?
things that kind of like opened my eyes a little bit. I'm just now processing that I was able to work with Dolph and Glock because I was in middle school. This dude named Chris, he was listening to Key Glock. And he had put me on to Russian Cream.
Banger.
And yeah, that's a
Fucking banger.
And I was like, damn, like I kind of fuck with this. So, and I just been fucking with Glock and Dolph like ever since. But I've been fucking with Dolph early, of course, because Dolph came before Glock. And so when that shit happened, because like a lot of people feel me know the story, some people don't. Like I didn't even know I was on that album until 10 o'clock p.m. Because albums be dropping at midnight, and a lot of producers be so locked in with artists that they already know what's going on. So a producer hit me up. So mind you, I'm a liar sometimes, bro. I will encourage people to not tell the truth. Not everybody supposed to know everything. So, and I'm one of those people that manifest a lot of things as well. And we was just talking about manifestation. Yeah. So Say Cheese had dropped a post talking about Dumb and Dumber 2. And they was like, this is one of the like anticipated projects that's about to drop tonight. And I commented on it. I'm like, yeah, I'm on there. The whole time, I don't know if I'm on that motherfucker or not. Shit, I ain't getting no text back from no goddamn, you feel me? The only thing that I like really know about is that Sosa had called me one day, like, he like, hey, bro, this shit better go up for you. I ain't know what he like meant, feel me? I was, you feel me? In my head, I'm like, it's mostly likely something with Dolph or Glock or whatever. But I didn't know when that time was gonna come.
And I feel like you didn't want to get your hopes up.
Yeah, you feel me? Shit, it was even an artist that was telling me, because I remember Clubhouse? Mm-hmm. All right, so I was on Clubhouse. And I used to have this artist I used to work with, and I had played the beat on Clubhouse. He's like, send that to me. I was like, shit, man, Sosa told me not to send this stuff. Now he's like, man, send that to me, bro. Them industry niggas ain't gonna fuck with you, blah, blah, blah. So, hey, see what happens now. I don't even fuck with that artist no more. So, hey. Anyways, yeah, it was just like, it was like a damn, like what the fuck.
So what was it? You got a text or something?
You said what?
At 10 p.m. you got a text?
No, at 10 p.m., bro. Like I said, I had comment under the post. I was like, yeah, I'm on this album. And one of the producers that was on the album, word that used to work with them or whatever, had DM me, was like, which song you produce? I'm like, shit. Honestly, to be honest with you, bro, I don't know. He's like, what's the beat? So I sent him a snippet of the beat. He was like, oh, they about to drop that, gang. Like that. You feel me? You like literally the last track on that motherfucker. You the outro. I'm like, what? Sweet, bro. So he was like, yeah, man, I send you the song to your email. I'm like, shit, okay, bet. I listened to that song, bro. I was just like so amazed to like, bro, like I called like 6, 7 different people and showed them that shit. And they couldn't believe it, you feel me? Like, I'm spoiled, bro.
That shit is so crazy.
That was literally within my first. I always tell myself 2021 was when I established who 808mondo was and what I was building. So I usually don't count 2020 and 2019. Like that was just my years of figuring things out. But 2021 is what I was establishing Mondo, and for it to drop on March, which is the 3rd month of the year, that shit felt so quick, bro. That shit felt quick as hell.
So that was track 19, right?
Yeah, track 20, I think.
Track 20.
Yeah, track 20.
Of the number 2 album?
Yep. Yeah, shout out to, like I said, shout out to Glock, man. He got that new album out. I'm always going to shout out Glock. Shout out the whole Paper Route, Woo, Kenny Money. Kenny Money got some shit dropping later on this May, too. I'm always going to shout them out because, like, they always been good people to me. Manny. Band Play, all them motherfuckers, Spencer, Ethan, man, them niggas is really good, genuine people, and they're a family-oriented label, so, like, outsiders ain't really, you feel me, if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't, so when it came to me, like, when they went on tour after Dolph had got killed or whatever, shout out to Dion, and shout out to, I forgot other buddy's name. He was like, hey, like, you 808mondo, bro, you good, you're invited to the tour, like, we want you to, feel me, come meet these people or whatever. And just meeting them niggas, man, like, that's really a dream come true to me. Like, I never would have thought, you know what I'm saying?
Shit is awesome.
How was tour?
Shit, he about to go on tour again. Yeah, man, I can't wait, bro. I ain't seen them niggas in a minute, bro. I was just in I was at this little lounge in Atlanta. And one of the homies was like, hey, your boy right there. I was like, who? He's like, man, Fizzle right there. Fizzle short as hell. So I couldn't see, you feel me? I couldn't even see the nigga. I'm like, I don't see no goddamn Fizzle. So I walked out the club, they like, man, Paper Route, that Paper Route nigga Jay Fizzle, he was just in there, man. We gotta holler at him. So I'm like, where did y'all see this nigga at?
Is Glock coming back to Cleveland on his next tour?
Yes. Glock comes to Cleveland June 12th, man. So I got to definitely try to hook y'all up.
That would be fire, bro.
Hell yeah. I got y'all.
I'm trying to go.
Yeah,
I got y'all.
I can fuck with Glock for a minute.
Hell yeah.
Glock.
So that was one of the first biggest things. My discography is pretty, like, solid, though. Like, I ain't gonna fake. Like, a lot of people don't know I've worked with Rio, Da Yung OG, RMC Mike. A lot of people don't know I've worked with T.I. I've had a possible placement with Rick Ross, but I fucked that up.
How'd you fuck that up?
Man, my homie Sire, I needed the stems to this beat, and I guess he sent it wrong or whatever. So, and when you dealing with artists, especially like artists like that, they move on quick. So once, like, you feel me, they fuck with some, they be like, yeah, this shit hard.
I need it.
They can't get to what they need to, shit's on to the next. So it's
damn.
like, hey, oh well. But I'm gonna always have
There's
like,
more opportunities.
Yeah, opportunities. Yeah.
It was meant to
Don't be
be.
hella.
Yeah. So that was like one of the first things. That
I
really
would just be
kinda,
like, man, like Rick Ross know who I am.
yeah, shit. Hey, the second thing was when I was working on my photo shoot for Pretty Girls Love Mondo Music, like the beginner photo shoot, and to see like those many girls like come out and like help and support the shoot in a city that I'm not from and that I don't even be in a lot.
Yeah.
Which was 2023. Because now I be at Atlanta a lot. I don't be in Cleveland at all, for real, for real. Like, I come down here, help the homie Vaughn out with the brand or whatever, and then I'm back out somewhere else. Shit, you can't really catch me. But if you do, say what's up.
I'm gonna pop on the Wishful Thinking Podcast. You know, type shit.
On brand, shit.
Like,
So yeah, like seeing those amount of people like just come out, help. Shit, me and my homie Ayan, like we met this girl, this older lady that works within this label. I can't remember if she worked for Atlantic or QC or some within that. I think it was Warner, maybe Warner. And she's like, "What's this? Like, what's going on?" And homie, I told her like, "Yeah, like this producer, my homie Mondo, he's shooting for his album and stuff. Feel me?" And she wanted to like meet me and stuff like that. We had exchanged, Instagrams, little shit like that. Like, nigga, I'm not from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think I live in Atlanta. A lot of people think I live in Cleveland. Honestly, where do I live? I don't know. So I'll tell you that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't never tell people where I live. I don't never tell people where I'm at. So shit, hey.
Let them keep guessing.
Yeah, a lot of people think I'm from here. A lot of people think I'm from there. But like, I love to say like I'm from Cleveland. You feel me? So I was basically telling like I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I got this shit going on. And she was digging it. You feel me? And she's a huge. She has her ways in the label or whatever. So I know when I get to dropping, I'm gonna definitely reach out to her like, hey, like,
yeah,
what's up? That was like the two biggest things.
So that photo, that's the official cover art?
No, I'm still working on like,
really?
Yeah, that was like little beginners.
Little shoot.
That was just like teasers, like, hey, like I got this shit going on.
I fucked with it though. The shoot.
Yeah.
The shoot was
If you like look at my Instagram page, you ever seen the letter that I dropped?
Mm-hmm.
I was like basically talking about how I'm working on the album.
Yeah, I saw that letter.
Yeah, this shit's so crazy. It's been 3 years since I dropped that letter.
That was around the time when I first met you.
Yeah. What was that?
Pinstripes.
Yeah.
We had the whole squad there, and we
Shout out to the girl that was being able to give us the food
Bro,
for the love.
we had-
you know what I mean?
we had a table like 10 or 12 of us at Pinstripes, which is a nicer restaurant or whatever.
Damn.
Breakfast buffet, whole table comped.
All you had to do was just pay the girl.
Give her a
we
tip.
ain't give her
All
a
we had to
tip.
do was give a tip.
You ain't had to pay for it. You feel me? What you got, you just give her a tip.
And we took care of her. No, I mean, you got to.
Yeah.
But it was like 10, 12 of us.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to her, bro.
Hey, that's what's up.
That was cool,
We
though.
got to link the whole group back up again, man.
I know.
Everybody likes to be different, so it's hard.
Everybody everywhere, too.
Yeah,
and people like
Zach be in Columbus.
Yep.
And it's just a lot.
Javon's out in Charlotte right now or Charleston.
Yes.
I always get the
he Charlotte. Yep.
Yeah, I still. I mean, that's my like one of my best friends from high school, bro. Like we locked in for life, but like he doing his thing.
I'm about to go visit, bro. When Glock go to Charlotte.
Oh,
I
yeah?
told him, I was like, yeah, I get you in. So I
He-
got him. I got you.
He told me I can come whenever. I'm trying to go. I just, man, I'd be working so much for me to leave.
Man, Vaughn, bro, Hove, whatever you want to call yourself, nigga. When I come there, put that goddamn dog up, goddamn. You know the dog that he got?
Yeah.
I don't know if that motherfucker bite or not.
Jeannie,
Man,
Jeannie's a little sweetheart.
Jeannie a sweetheart?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
She's one of those nice pit bulls. He got her trained well too.
Okay, cool.
That's good.
Yeah, that's the homie. I'm trying to get down there too to see bro because I ain't seen him in a minute.
I never been to North Carolina, man. That's one of the places I was looking at to move to.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's nice. He said he loved it. He said he got some motion down there. He's trying to stay there.
Yeah, bro.
I'm trying to get down there. Hove, I'm coming to see you soon, bro. I'll be there. Don't worry.
So,
You have a timeline on Pretty Girls Love Mondo music, or you just when it happens, it happens?
when it happens, man. Like when I feel like, you feel me, it's the right time, it's the right time. I really want to do a project with my brother, Lil Cray. I want to kind of get that out the way. Me and him been working on some shit called Die Famous.
Like a whole little album, or whatever.
Yeah. And I want Mark B to be the producer. Like, I mean, not the producer, but I definitely want him to be one of the people that got beats on it. But I want him to be like the DJ of it. I love that
lightweight.
Yeah, I love that DJ artist thing. Feel me? Like, I love what Playboi Carti did with Swamp Izzo with music. Like, that shit inspired me way back into a whole different bag. Cause I didn't even realize who the fuck Swamp Izzo was until I looked back at a couple of things I was listening to when he had tapes with Young Scooter, rest in peace Scooter. He had tapes with a couple of other people, bro. But just that, like, that shit just so hard to me. I love seeing that DJ Drama shit.
Yeah.
When Drama was doing shit with Wayne and Jeezy.
Yep.
That shit hard, bro. Like, I love that combo. So
when I did my first mixtape, My Condolences, in 2017, I had a personal DJ at the time, DJ AK. I Am the Chop Guy. He's actually fucking tough. Shout out him. He's still doing his thing. But I was part of Black Kush, and we put together a mixtape that was like on the old school mixtape side. I had Harley Boy from 107.9 hosting it, and then DJ AK. So every song was like chopped. Like, you could listen to the thing all the way through. It would sound like one continuous track.
And I like that.
Because the track that's second, starts punching in and chopping up at the end of the first.
Wasn't I on it somewhere in there?
Yeah, you were on there too. I had like a whole bunch of my people was on there, like, hey, shout out.
Still
H,
like
blah, blah, blah.
got like content from it or anything like I can see.
Yeah, I
have the OG CD.
I have the CD actually with me. I'll give you a copy of it.
All right, say no.
I got it.
Speaking of 1079, man, shout out to DJ L and Talk of the Streets. I love what he's doing with that platform.
Talk of the Streets is tough.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on there, man.
Yeah, that shit
For real,
hard, bro.
I'll kill that shit.
I fuck with that shit.
What is Talk of the Streets in my head?
It's kind of like LA Leakers and
It's like they get Cleveland artists to come on there. Even more than that, yeah, they had Esri on there.
yeah, Lil Flip, Lil Flip.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Man, there's a lot of people that was on there, but
Yeah,
that shit is tough.
I think you would kill that if you go on there.
I would.
Yeah.
That'd be huge for you
brainer.
too.
All
I
right,
would
bro.
rip that
Yeah.
bitch.
Hey, I used to wake up on Twitter talk about, man, fuck Z1079. Dead ass, like, shit. That used to just be my thing, man. I used to not fucking clear.
It's because it would be like, Ricky Smiley in the morning, wake up, wake up. They used to have.
I used to love Ricky Smiley though. As
I
a
like
kid,
Ricky Smiley,
as
but
a
it was
kid,
that one
like
song.
going to school, your mom dropping you
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
That shit was
I like
hilarious.
Ricky Smiley,
Black
but that song was
Tony.
like, wake
Man.
up, brush your teeth, comb your head.
Hey, I used to fuck with that shit. I just ain't fuck with the radio station.
I would just be waking up. I'm like, man, this dude's telling me to wake up, brush my teeth, comb my head. I'm trying to go to school.
That shit used to be funny as fuck to me though.
That shit was cool. Damn.
I fuck with that shit.
1079.
So do you have any projects coming up that are music related or fashion related? Maybe like some people like, oh, I'm writing a book, or I'm trying to work on this, or I'm doing that. Anything unrelated that you're working on?
I do want to write a book. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though, but I do want to write a book.
What would your book be
I probably
about?
call that motherfucker Life is Perspective. But I feel like,
That's tough.
yeah. Do you think it's a lot of people with that title though?
No. I have a book I want to write too, and I'm on my title. All trees bear fruit.
It's tough.
I might have to steal that from you.
Oh, copyrighted and trademarked.
My book will
Shit,
be
you better
called
hurry up and LLC that motherfucker, copyrighted, do whatever you need to do. I like that a lot though. I like that a
All
lot.
trees bear fruit. That's good. Mine will be called The Downtown Life.
Downtown life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be about like Cleveland's downtown life.
No,
or is
just-
it gonna
just-
downtown life in general.
Just why the downtown life is necessary. And I think it's important for especially young people
Mm-hmm.
to experience downtown life, experience different cultures, experience different types of emotion, because then that prepares you for life.
Yeah,
And all the types of stuff you could see in the
I like
downtown
that.
life.
I like that a lot.
The downtown life.
Downtown life. I fuck with that.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay. I will say it's not necessarily a project, but it is, in a way. I'm working on moving to Japan.
You was talking about that last night.
Yeah,
Japan is
I
tough.
really want to move to Japan. Because remember I was telling you, like, a lot of the Japanese culture, like, I'm inspired and influenced.
Their fashion is
Yeah,
so
bro.
tough. Their food is good. They
Yeah,
got
bro.
fucking tigers and shit, pandas.
And we was just talking about, like, how the food is healthier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I ain't
Because
fucking.
they hold their economy to a certain standard. Like, they're not giving,
America
they don't
used to
want
do
motherfuckers to be walking around
way
eating
better job
cheeseburgers
than
and
what
all
they're
this,
doing.
this and that. Like, they're like, if you're,
Yeah.
obese, then
Yeah, I'm working on moving to Japan. Because remember I was like, I'm working on an album where when I do move to Japan, it's going to be called Tootsie's in Tokyo. I think I told you about that.
no.
No?
You did not.
Okay, so
I would have remembered
there's
that.
some shit that's called Tussies in
I
Tokyo.
just remember you talking about Japan briefly.
I remember you talking about Japan, but not
Tussies in
that.
Tokyo.
Tussies in Tokyo? That's
Yeah,
hard.
Yeah.
That's actually tough.
Cause you know how they be like it's Tussies in Miami or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So I was like Tussies in Tokyo. I don't know what it's necessarily gonna be about. It's really gonna be like me like introducing a whole different sound. 'Cause I feel like once you go out of the country, you kind of like hear different things. And I think that's what's gonna really inspire me. So yeah, Tussies in
That
Tokyo.
would be hard.
I hope to see you in Tokyo. I'm coming to visit.
Yeah,
I would
bro.
want to come.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with America. I'm not fucking with how
Nah.
things are going right now. I don't like
The landscapes out in Tokyo too, bro. Like the koi ponds. You sitting there kicked up looking at the cherry blossoms and all that shit.
How you feel about Thailand?
I would go to Thailand for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, it's Thailand. Thailand.
I would 100%.
Island?
Yeah.
No.
So one of my life dreams is to visit every country
Oh.
in the world.
So how many have you visited so far?
5,
5. How many is it?
300 something. I got some catching up to do.
Yeah.
It's so many.
I would love to, and you could be one part of a country, another part of a country, and be two different landscapes. You know what I mean? But
How possible do you think that is to visit every
depends
single
on the amount of
country?
money.
Okay.
You could do that in a year if you had plenty of money.
Yeah, that's all it
Yeah.
comes
You know what I mean? It just comes down to money.
But then it's like, what type of time do you want to have when you go to those places?
Yeah,
You know
like,
what I mean,
and what's the goal?
I want to experience the culture, experience the way of life, and
I think you'd have to be down there for at least a week.
yeah, you got to spend a little bit of time there. You got to spend like a little bit of week or
At
two.
least.
I spent when I was younger, I spent 3 months in Algeria. Spent a whole summer. It's northern Africa, right next to Morocco, right off the Mediterranean Sea.
Okay.
And I mean, comparing that to like the downtown life, it's just experiencing different cultures, seeing different ways of life. It humbles you, but it prepares you to be, to be able to adapt to anybody that you come in contact with in life.
Is that when you slice the lamb throat?
No, I did that in America. I did that.
I always do want to know about that.
That's for Ramadan.
I want to go to Africa too. They food, man. I had some shit in Texas called chopping block. Bruh. Nigga. I don't know, man. That's some other shit that changed my life as well. I was like, what the fuck?
What was it?
Bro, I had
Indescribable.
shrimp and something else, bro. That's all I can remember, bro. But it was really good, bro. And it's at this thing. So Houston got this thing called the Post Food Marketplace or something like that. And it's just a bunch of food, like a bunch of like different restaurants you go into. And then they got a garden rooftop. It's
That would be
it's
tough. I
amazing,
fuck with
bro.
garden rooftop.
Yeah.
You want to know a good spot in Cleveland to get some food? Cordelia, East 4th.
He shouts this out on every podcast. Go ahead though.
Earlier.
It's my favorite restaurant.
I
in
gotta
Cleveland.
try it.
What they got?
Everything. A little bit of
Give
everything.
him the breakdown. Tell him
Like,
where to sit.
So you got to sit at the kitchen counter.
Mhm.
They have different seating areas. The kitchen counter is like a counter in the kitchen. So like you feel like you're sitting in the kitchen.
You see him prepping
Okay.
the food and
They're
shit.
cooking the food in front of you, and you got to get the belly up combo. What that is their multi-course menu.
Was it like 10?
It's like 10 to 12 courses. It's $90 a person. So it's a little hefty, but it's well worth it. Like, and then they bring out like 10, 12 different dishes to you. The chef comes, all right, this dish is blah, blah, blah. It has
This is
this
like
and it has this
5-star.
and this.
So remember, y'all got 3 things that you feel me do for me. You got to show me the CD or give me a CD. You got to show me about the Macedonia movie.
I got you.
And you said what's the
Cordelia.
Cordelia.
I'll send you the link.
that?
Like one of the dishes we had, I'll never forget. They did their version of a hamburger helper.
Mhm.
Okay. Everybody had hamburger helper. Everybody loved hamburger helper, but it was fresh. They made it with lamb, and it was a curry hamburger helper. I love Indian food. I love all types of food. That was one of the best dishes I ever had in my life. And I've had food like I've been to France, I've been to Spain, I've been
He
to
knows
Germany.
food.
I know food.
He could cook food too. Honorable
Yeah,
mention
yeah.
right there.
I ain't
This
gonna fake.
motherfucker
My
can
dad
cook.
be teaching me how to cook. Sometimes I be forgetting. So like, yeah, teach me how to cook, man.
This
Like,
motherfucker, bro, you gotta come over when we have like a cookout at his
Yeah.
place with the
Next time
fire.
you in Cleveland, hit me up.
Oh
We'll
my
have to go
goodness, bro.
something.
No,
Say
you.
no more,
I'm
man.
telling you,
I'll
you're gonna
cook
be
you
like,
something.
what the
All right,
fuck?
got
This
you.
dude be
Bet,
whipping
bet, bet.
bricks on God.
Yeah, I could.
Shout out,
I've
for real.
been cooking since I was like 3. Like at 3 years old, I'm pouring my own cereal,
I
making
swear.
I
PB and
was spoiled,
J's.
man. Grandma was cooking for me. Dad, mom cooking. I ain't had to do shit, man.
I was the older brother of 2. My mom was working all the time.
That's
you know
another
what I mean?
thing. Like, I was the only child. Feel me? I mean, on my dad's side, he had the kids or whatever, but like I'm my mother's only child. That ass. Like, so like.
So in your household, you were the only kid growing up?
Yeah, you feel me? And then I mean, like, I have a stepsister. Her name is Raymond. Love her to death. Being around her, I wasn't even necessarily around her all like that. Like she was somewhere else. I was somewhere else. Feel me? Right. So I never had that sibling grow up. Feel me? I mean, I was around my brothers on my dad's side, but I feel like it's a difference between actually having your mother having the actual another kid that you're actually around 24/7, than feel me, brother, stepsister,
sure,
or
definitely.
Your father having different feelings. So
definitely.
I be around my brother a lot now, though.
Definitely.
So I had that sibling connection now.
That's
but
good.
Like before, when we was kids, like we was around, but we wasn't. It just didn't give. You feel me? What like the average sibling, having a sibling would be. So it was different. Like, but I ain't gonna fake. It's so surprising because my mom be like, yeah, like Armand, he's a very like sharing, caring type person. Like he wants to be able to help everybody. You would think me growing up, by myself is all about
it's
me.
all about me.
Even though it is.
That's really how it is too.
But I have a balance. You feel me? I have a balance.
That's good.
Of understanding.
And I think not only could we see that, I think the viewers at home could see that as well.
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah. I mean, shit, you been shouting out everybody else.
Yeah.
You've been talking about everybody else.
You've been.
Shit, yeah. Let's get more into me, man. Shit, I honestly, also, bro, I went to this thing called Andretti in Texas, in Houston.
What is it?
It's like this big ass fucking park thingy. You can.
I heard. Where did I hear that? Who said that? Some shit like
bro, that shit.
Andretti. Nice. I heard somebody say that.
It's like Mario Kart and shit.
Oh,
motherfucking laser tag, and you got a bunch of. Bro, it's fun.
So when we were texting before you came a few days ago or whatever, you said that your whole mindset is different. You said that a lot of things changed for you recently that changed your perspective on life, changed your perspective on a lot of things, and because of that, things were going to be different. Can you share some of those things with us, like what were some of those breakthroughs, or
man, like,
and if they're personal, we don't got to get into it, but
just like a couple of things, I was like, man, it was just certain shit. Like when we talked about the whole Doughboy, Kid Cudi, stuff like that, I was like, man, I ain't really like feeling like the whole Doughboy thing. But now, like, I'm a little bit more matured. I'm like, man, like, because I wasn't fucking with how Doughboy kind of like pushed Kid Cudi to the side in his interview. I was saying, like, man, like, yeah, he don't be coming back to Cleveland. But it's like, Cudi did a whole festival for us. I just think we need to like work together more. Cause you feel me? I got love for the legends in our city. You feel me? Shout out to Doughboy, shout out to Cudi, MGK, Cray, Q Money,
Ripper.
Bone Thugs, Ray Jr., Rip Flames.
Yep.
Which I think he's another artist that doesn't really get a lot of credit.
He's good.
As well.
Rip Flames. Sunshine, Rip Flames,
yeah.
bagger.
Rip Flames.
Up.
Rip Flames is really nice. I feel like he don't really get a lot of credit that he deserved though. So yeah, man, like it's.
So you kind of had like an epiphany about how Cleveland operates and how you'd like to see it do better.
Yeah, cause like I feel like a lot of people have opinions on things and they don't know certain shit. Feel me? So sometimes I feel like I can be ignorant about things and not necessarily know, rather than just actually, what can I do to put things together.
Right.
And that's always been my mindset. I just like to, feel me, like not say certain things because I feel like certain, I wouldn't even say words can get twisted, but it can come off a little bit different. So yeah, that's really more so how I felt. And then like I said, the whole unfiltered thing, like I ain't really tell y'all too much of like, you feel me, like nigga, me being bigger than the program and stuff like that. Like, but that's just how I really like live. Like my ego is big as hell.
You don't show it.
You don't think so?
I mean, you're confident.
Yeah.
But to be,
that's what my PR lady Layla said. She was like, "Don't ever tell nobody like you feel me. You think you're arrogant. I don't think I'm arrogant.
You're not arrogant.
Yeah,
no, you're confident.
There's a difference between cockiness and confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know your worth and your value, and you know what you're good at and what your strengths and weaknesses are. But you're not overly arrogant, where it's like, I'm the hottest dude out.
But you gotta know. But you gotta know who you are.
Yeah, you really gotta do, bro. You really gotta do. But I think that also comes with being like I said, you just seen me shout out so many motherfucking people.
Right.
Like it comes with also like knowing what others, you know, are capable of as well. You feel me? Like it's, bro, like I said, I know so many people that do great things in life, man. I was just looking at one of my friends out in Atlanta. Her name is Sadidra. Remember I told y'all about how innovative she was with her, you know, selling bundles, selling hair, and how she was able to like DoorDash people their hair and stuff like that. Had the actual like collaboration with them. That shit is like hard to me. So it's like I be seeing so much things in life, and I get inspired by so many other people. And I love to be able to give people those flowers as well, because a lot of people don't, you know, get the flowers, and a lot of people don't get flowers while they're here. And I feel like a lot of people feel like that they can't tell others that they're good at something or that they're inspiring them to do something. That's where I feel like a lot of people egos like play in. Which shit, even in like Cleveland, that's where I think like it's a lot of people in Cleveland that do have like a little bit of a hater to them. Like they can't tell motherfuckers like, oh yeah, like this person, that person, he does this, he likes this, because they're so arrogant. And it always confuses me because it's like, there's a lot of motherfuckers here that don't do shit. And they have this like weird cockiness to them. And it's like, my nigga, what the fuck have you done?
Like somebody
but
owes
at
them
the end
some
of the day,
shit or
yeah,
something.
like, I mean, like, you do you. Like, remember I told you about the whole time I went into the studio? I'm asking, you know, these people, I'm like, what y'all, you feel me, what y'all be on? Do y'all travel a lot? Cedric? Feel me? I was like, I could, you feel me, like, invite y'all to a couple of things, have y'all meet, you know, different people. Nigga get to talk about, man, you gotta support the goddamn, you gotta support this first. That's where my ego be wanting to come in and be like, bro, I'm 808mondo, bro. If you think I give a fuck about what you got going on right now, I kind of don't. Actually, not kind of, I actually don't give a fuck.
Right.
So,
especially when you're trying to show love and like try to collaborate.
yeah, bro, like it don't
first
be
you gotta
about,
do this.
I just, you feel me? I
Shit is
told him
dead.
like, hey, bro, I think you feel me? If you want to meet the right people, get into certain things, that it would be dope. And then talking about, yeah, you just gotta support. I'm not supporting shit, bro. Honestly.
Not now.
I'm too supportive, actually.
I hate that. Like somebody like, oh, support this, support that. Like I would support if I want to.
I don't like when people want others to support them just because they support. Like say if I was to drop something, right? If I drop a song, you drop a podcast episode or whatever, and I repost your shit and you don't repost my shit. You think I give a fuck? I'm reposting you because I actually genuinely fuck with it. Yeah. You might not genuinely fuck with the shit I got going on. Or you feel me? It's not something that you like. I be trying to tell people, bro, like it's certain things. Like if I'm about to roll something out, all that reposting this and that, or hey bro, I got this song out. Can you repost it for me? I'm really working on myself right now. Like I want everybody to see Mondo right now. It's not, that don't mean like I don't want nobody to see what you got going on. Right. You feel me? You might just drop the clothing brand. You feel me? And I fuck with it heavy. I swear to God I do. Right time and but it's just not the right time. My rollout is for 808mondo. Right. Feel me? Like me and Hirsch was discussing that with Ayan. I was just like, bro, like it's a thing like with the algorithm. You don't want to throw your audience off. You know what I'm saying? And one of the homies was like, man, shit, when I get big, I'm doing everything for the homies. And it's just like, you can, but that's not what I'm doing right now. Like, it's just like, like we just got different perspectives on business, bro. So I don't like when people, you feel me, they try to support you to get support back. Yeah.
And we talked about that before. Yeah. It was like,
if you like something, you like something. Yeah.
It's like if I'm gonna do something for somebody, I'm gonna do it, and I'm not gonna expect anything in return. Like you said, like I'm just doing it because it is what it is.
Cool.
You can't either, because I feel like if you're doing stuff and expecting things back, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Yeah. You're not doing it because
it's not genuine, bro.
Right. Exactly.
And that goes back to, you feel me, people wanting me to work with artists where I just don't have a genuine bone in my body to ever work with them. Feel me? And I really be in my head like I congratulate those on their success. I want people to do, great, but that doesn't mean we have to intertwine with each other. Feel me? Connect with each other. Feel me? Like, I don't know. I'd be so, you stay over there, I'm over here. Yeah. Feel me?
I think the other part of that, and kind of on the contrary, is like you don't want to be around people where you're talking about your successes, you're talking about motion, and you don't want them to think you're bragging.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, because it doesn't have to be bragging. If you got a lot going on, we got some stuff going on, they got some.
It's
whoever.
like congratulations, good shit. I'm glad you're doing that.
You know what I mean? Like
keep talking about it. That's what boosts me up to do better myself.
Like
I'm not about to
like if you were like this big time rapper and you were like making millions of dollars, I'd be like, that's my fucking boy right there. I'm happy.
Yeah. Hey, people don't know. Like when people tell me about their success, I be like jaw dropped. I be like, what the fuck? Like this what you got going on? I be like excited, like shit. Okay, tell me more. Like feel me? Because I'm one of those people I can get inspired, you know, by others. So
exactly.
It's that goddamn Cavs score. Make sure.
Yeah. Shout out to Cavs, man. We in the playoffs.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shout out to Donovan Mitchell.
We too raw to not be, man.
Let these motherfuckers know, man.
When we get to the finals, we gotta go down there and shoot some vlogs.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
That's gonna be fire.
I told the homies, man, I'm remaking the song. I'm stealing Cray song. We're losing. What the fuck?
Oh.
We're down by 10 and it's what the Halliburton? It's a minute left and 38 seconds.
It's not over.
It's not over.
Nah, that shit over with. Anyways, you know what's so crazy though? I literally told somebody, I said, we're gonna drop the first game and then for the rest.
Sweep them.
Yeah. We're gonna drop. I feel like we were gonna drop the first game.
That's cool, yeah.
And it's gonna be so many narratives. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, this is the Cleveland that we were talking about. I told y'all Cleveland wasn't ready for the playoffs. Blah blah. I just know how certain.
I mean, they said the same thing in 2016. Oh, there's no way they can come back 3-1.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. I think that was the biggest Cleveland event in history.
Yeah, like if you're from Cleveland, you just know what went down that whole summer. It was a time. It was a time for I think it was a month or at least 3 weeks without crime being reported. Like it wasn't nothing going on.
Yeah, no,
like,
I'm hitting that statistic. Yeah.
Wow,
that shit is crazy. Like that's how you know. Like the city was happy.
Yeah, but that was like the whole world. Like even Drake put out a song, Summer 16.
Yeah,
Summer 16.
Summer 16 was different. The music then was different. The vibes was different.
Bro.
Everything was different.
Everything was crazy.
But everything was cool up until COVID, I feel like, and that's when the vibes switched. That's when they put the shit out. We don't gotta get too much into it, but
COVID really. I like the COVID. I like the COVID because,
like we said, COVID showed who was strong and who was weak.
It did that, and like I feel like it gave a testimony to certain things. It just changed a lot. Like I feel like more people are awake to certain things that goes on in America and how things are planned out. My father likes to call the pandemic the plandemic.
Plandemic for sure.
I feel like a lot of people consciousness was able to understand like a lot of this shit be fake as hell.
Yep.
I'm not necessarily saying COVID was fake, but the way things were.
It was planned.
Yeah.
It was a blueprint. And
I felt like that was needed for, you feel me, for things, for people to just be able to like be like, oh, like, all right, I know a little bit of what's going on right now. Because before that, you know what also like changed like shit that changed like with COVID, that like I be talking about is celebrity culture. Celebrity culture has went down. Like we don't have like, it's nobody that like, I mean other than like Beyonce, Chris Brown, Kendrick Drake, fucking Will Ferrell or Will Smith or people like that. You don't really see a lot of people and be like, oh my God, like, you feel me?
I think a lot of celebrities are weird now.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit that's getting exposed.
A lot of people are weird as fuck, and when we blow up, I ain't fucking with none of that shit. None of the weird shit.
I'm one of the homies, bro.
None of the like the demon stuff. A lot of people be doing the demon stuff.
Yeah,
too.
that
like,
too.
I'm a God believer, and I'm not going with any of that demon stuff.
Yeah, I think honestly, a lot of people do that just to like be taken as edgy and to be like, bro, you're corny. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of people that really don't even worship the devil or Satan.
They just doing that shit.
They're like doing it for like clout?
Hell yeah. If they keep on, you feel me? Oh, I keep seeing you doing it. Yeah.
The money.
People do it for the money too.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Have you ever had somebody offer you money to like, okay, here's $1 million or whatever. You got to think this or say this.
Basically sell your soul.
Have you had that offer?
No. Even if I did, shit,
Is there a number that you would go for though?
no.
Nothing.
Yeah, you can't make me sell out for shit, man. Yeah.
So if you don't rock with it, you're not doing it pretty much.
I'm not rocking.
What if
it.
Plezzy says, "Here's 500,000. You gotta."
Supplies of cheesecake, and we may be able to talk about something. I don't know. Shit, yeah, some good ass cheesecake.
I like cheesecake.
Maybe I'll do something for you. I don't know, but I need to know.
That's good. And I believe you when you say that. A lot of people will say that for the cam, but I actually believe you when you say that.
Yeah, I don't see the point of it. You either die and you stand for something, or you fall for nothing. So it's really nothing that can really. Plus, like I said, I haven't been in that situation before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, where people are trying to dictate 808 Mondo. I know people that, you feel me, has been in that situation. So if you think the Illuminati or whatever is not real, it's a concept that's definitely real. Just not how you think it is.
It's puppeteers and shit, man.
Yeah.
Like
The homie from Columbus, well, he's not from Columbus, but he's from Indonesia or something like that. He was telling me like about like the parties that be going down, because he's been in the industry and shit. He was telling me like, bro, like it's this producer. I'm gonna tell you like off camera, but I'm gonna tell you like it's this producer, bro. The nigga be slipping shit in people's drinks and then trying to steal from them the next night or whatever.
all that shit.
It's a big producer, real big producer, bro, that like y'all would know, and it's so funny. They was trying to have bro go on trial because he sexually assaulted some kids. And they was like, "Are you willing to join the label? Are you willing to testify for him?" Little weird shit like that. Like the shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not what people think it is.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
real.
deep,
though.
but it's like it's something completely different.
Yeah,
It's like the people that you're seeing ain't even the people you got to worry about.
Yeah,
That's the real shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what they gonna show you, which only what they want you to see.
Yeah.
We don't know nothing. I don't know nothing.
The people that rhyme with the bruise, you know. So yeah, once you see those people, which you don't see them,
Not unless they want you to see them.
yeah,
And then when you see them, it's like
it's a lot of families that I feel like people should learn about, like the Rothschilds, family,
Rockefellers,
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Kennedys, all them.
Ooh, yes. They weak as hell though. But I feel like the first two families is a little bit more stronger than.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But
The Rothschilds like set up the game.
Yes,
You know what I mean? Like
yes.
Rockefeller created a new world order too.
Yeah.
Rothschild set up like how the money system works, like how that perpetual money cycle. And that's crazy.
And that shit is.
If y'all see this Rothschilds or Rockefeller, man, we ain't talking too much shit, man.
Nah.
I want to send us a little $1 million. That's cool. We ain't about to expose none of y'all got going on.
Shit, I will. What's up? I ain't scared. What's good? Come at me.
I can't believe that we're losing though. That's just a little bit crazy to me.
brutal.
But
It's all good.
hey,
Jeez.
So,
we'll be straight.
We'll be
what
good.
you think about the Browns picks?
Man, shout out Shadur.
Yeah,
Shit, yeah.
I think that's tough.
Shout out Shadur. I think he's gonna bring a lot of like people to the city. I think there's gonna be a lot of money to be made in the city as well with him. So that's a good thing. I don't think he's gonna start the first game though. I think Joe
Probably
Flacco.
not. Yeah,
Probably Joe Flacco to start that first snap.
but I think it's good to have that veteran.
It would be really, really cool to see him do his thing. I want to see Shadur.
Yeah,
I think everybody does.
I'd love to see some reps out there for sure. Like I think it would be dope. But it's good to have a veteran quarterback, somebody who's good, somebody who's tried and true, kind of like paving the way, experience. You know what I mean? It's like having a mentor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause I don't think Deshaun would offer that.
I don't think so either. Damn, it sucks that, you feel me, we had to go through that whole Deshaun Watson.
I know, and he was cold too. He was on the
Yeah,
Texans.
he was solid,
that guy,
bro.
But
It's just like, feel me. I hope Shadur, or who's the other nigga? Gabriel?
they're talking about that dude from Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's his name? Like
I
something
think.
like that?
Yeah, I forget his name.
Yeah. I hope somebody is able to prove something for the
know.
Browns. I'm a Packers fan, so I'm not dealing with that goddamn shit. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
You remember I told you Cavs, Packers, Yankees.
My family going up to Green Bay at the end of this month.
For real?
We got family up there every year.
I gotta go to a Packers game though.
It's
everybody
crazy.
be thinking like I be bandwagoning Packers. But
Did
it's
you
like,
see
we haven't
Lambeau
won
on draft
nowhere.
night?
No, I ain't watched the draft.
You would have thought. I can't even explain Lambeau.
I was in
on
Houston.
draft night.
Yeah, I was in Houston.
They like the entire city shoulder to shoulder. It looked like Cleveland winning the championship, 1.3 mil, in Lambeau for the draft night for no reason, just for a
In
draft.
Green Bay.
Yeah,
The Lambeau Stadium looks fucking sweet though, like in person.
yeah.
Yeah, I gotta visit.
I went to a game in 2023, Browns versus the Packers on like Christmas Day or something. It was wild. It was dope. Lambeau's dope.
You ever been? Well, you just said yeah. So how is Wisconsin? Like, what is that?
Very country, very rural. Unless you go to like Milwaukee or Green Bay. I mean, the inner cities are always going to be kind of diverse. You know what I mean? But Milwaukee's a dope city, very diverse. Green Bay too, dope city. But
How far away are they from each other?
Milwaukee's closer, probably like 6, 7, and then Green Bay's more north.
Hours?
Yeah, drive.
Damn.
And then Green Bay's more north. It's like 10, 12.
Okay.
Yeah, very country out there.
Even where the stadium is, like the Lambeau Stadium, it's like the suburbs kind of.
It is.
Like,
It's
it doesn't
middle of
remind
the
you of
suburbs.
like it's like literally middle of the
If
suburbs.
you're gonna go, I would go to like a Bucks game and stay in Milwaukee, or go to a Packers game and stay in Green Bay. But I wouldn't mess with none of the other cities.
Green Bay is cool though. They got really good beef jerky and really good cheese out there.
They got good food,
Noted.
Yeah,
cheap food.
yes.
Everything's super cheap out there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro, I recommend it. I like Green Bay. It's cool. It's definitely cool.
That's fire.
What's the favorite place you ever been to, other than Texas?
Yeah, I ain't gonna fake. Oh, I was in Tampa, Clearwater Beach, and I ain't gonna fake 'cause one of my homies he an influencer, so he took me to Clearwater Beach in 2022, and they had this like big ass like party. These motherfuckers in hamster balls going against each other and shit.
What?
Like,
That
bro,
shit
it was just
crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
that was the craziest shit ever. Like I never seen no shit like that.
I go to Tampa a lot. I got family there.
For real.
Love Tampa.
Man, I was just crazy story, man. Actually, I'm not gonna tell that story. But during the time, well, I'll tell a little bit because I don't like to be too detailed. But I was as I'm in Houston, I'm going back to Cleveland to come fuck with y'all. So I'm trying to get here a little bit earlier. I don't like to. I wouldn't come back on the same Sunday of the podcast and then something fucks around. You feel me? I'm not that type of person. So I booked my flight back here to on a Wednesday, and the flight ended up being full as I'm in Orlando. Mind you, I only know a couple of people in Orlando, but I don't even know, it's too late. You feel me? I'm not really the type of motherfucker to call people like, hey, like, what you got going on? I need this and that. So I'm in Orlando. The flight back to Cleveland is full, so I can't hop on it. So it's like game time to make a decision. I ended up calling one of my friends. She said that I'm like, how far is Orlando from Tampa? Because they was like, so look, we'll give you a flight from Tampa to Cleveland. So I'm thinking like, oh, so I could just stay in Orlando and they take me to Tampa. No, you got to make sure you figure that shit out by yourself. So I called her. She said, God is real. This is why God is real. Because she said she was coming to get her brother from the airport in Orlando. And she ended up, picking me up from there.
Nice.
It took me to Tampa.
What, like a 4-hour drive?
Clutch.
Something like that? 2?
Like an hour and 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Orlando and Tampa is not that far. Thankfully.
That's clutch
Yeah,
though.
yeah, hell yeah. So yeah. That told me everything I needed to know about God. God is real.
Sure. That reminds me of a story. I was traveling from D.C. to Cleveland, and my layover flight was in Atlanta. And I was like 8 or 9 years old. And so I was unaccompanied minor flying. And I'm on the last flight into Atlanta, right? And then last flight out of Atlanta. I get there. I got like 10 minutes to get to my gate. Atlanta's a big-ass airport, you know.
Yeah, bruh.
Biggest airport in the country. Huge airport.
Annoying as fuck.
And mind you, I'm like 9 or 10 years old. I get off my flight. I got 10 minutes to get to the next gate.
Mm-hmm.
On the last flight out of Atlanta. Get to my gate. Plane's gone. Plane's gone. I go to customer service. I'm a kid. I'm freaking out. I'm like, yo, like, what? Like,
you were only 10, man.
I was 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have the flight attendant with me because she let me go because I had to sprint. You know what I mean? Sprinting. I get there, blah, blah, blah. It's all gone. I go to customer service. I'm freaking out. I'm like, what am I about to do? They're like, well, we can get you a blanket. You could sleep over there. I'm like, lady, I'm 10 years old. Like, I can't. I'm not about to sleep in this airport overnight in a city I have no clue about.
Right.
Long story short, they turned the plane around on the runway. It didn't take off yet because that's like a no-go. But it was on the runway, which they don't ever do that neither.
That's
for
crazy,
real.
actually. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised they did that.
Yeah, I was shocked too.
Wow.
Turned the plane around on the
Damn.
runway. They came back. They picked me up and they took me back to Cleveland. I got on the plane. Everybody was sick. Everybody was pissed. They're trying to leave, and then they're like, "Oh, we got to turn around." Blah blah blah. And all of a sudden, I just walk on.
This little kid, they're like, man.
Yeah, I was like,
Like, because this goddamn kid, man.
Yeah, okay,
Hey, but that's what you, bro. I feel like that's hospitality right there.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I was not trying to be stranded in the Atlanta airport at 9 years old, not knowing nothing.
Hell no.
That is funny.
Yeah.
That's fried.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. I love traveling, though. I love flying. That's what I'm trying to say.
That kind of made me a little bit scared to travel, just a little bit. But I'll be straight. I feel like I won't go through no shit like that ever again.
Nah, it'll be cool.
Ever.
But it's different being grown, too. Like, you know people. Just like how you was about to be stuck. You knew somebody, you got picked up, you was cool.
Yeah, shit.
You know what I mean? Like,
I ain't gonna fake. I'm not one of those people that like. A lot of people like to panic in situations. I can be in the club, a gun can go off, and I can be like, oh well, shit. I guess, hey, duck your taco, my nigga. Shit, there's nothing really you can do. All you gotta make sure you get the fuck up out of there.
Yeah.
But what the fuck, the screaming and
Freak out.
yeah, like I mean,
gonna
shit.
change
Oh well, hey.
Like if some shit's gonna happen, it's gonna happen regardless.
I done been in situations where, like, when I was in New Orleans, bro, like, you ever heard of the? It's funny because they be like, once a black person sees another black person running,
everybody start running. Yeah.
So like, we in New Orleans, I'm on Bourbon Street, and like 2 black people start running the other way. Everybody, oh my God, ain't nothing fucking happened. You feel me? So, but my mom, she's like, oh my God, I'm like, shit. Let me just go walk over here.
I'm not gonna lie. If I see a whole group of people running, I'm gonna start running.
I mean, like, yeah, instinct wise, I'm too calm for certain shit. Like, I don't be giving a fuck. I'm like, okay, shit, y'all do y'all thing. I'll make sure I'll get out of the way of what's ever going on.
I don't think I would follow them, but I think I would like
I ain't
behind
following
them
nobody.
and then like cut off to the side.
Yeah.
You can't stick with the group.
You got to think quick,
You're
though.
fucking running.
You got to think quick.
Gotta think
You
quick.
got to think quick. I'm a quick thinker, though. But it's like I'm also process. Like, let me process what the fuck is going
Hold
on.
on, like look around.
Okay.
But sometimes that looking around might be like, that's it.
Yeah.
You looked around a little too long. So something you weren't supposed to
Should have been 0.3 instead of 0.4.
make that shit.
Hey, shit happens. But
Oh fuck.
so with the new album, Pretty Girls Love Mondo Music, some of the songs you deleted, were they because maybe to match your flow? Was the music not hitting like you wanted it to? Was the emotion not there?
like I said, sometimes it's relationships with the artist. So sometimes I'm
really?
Yeah, sometimes I'm looking at that artist like, what the fuck do you got going on? I'll pass you to the side. And yeah, sometimes it's like just with the beats that I'm making or that I'm listening to, or sometimes people want to send me beats to actually be on there. Feel me? And I'm like writing and I'm about to pass it to an artist or whatever. It's just like little shit. Like, I just be like, all right, I'm not fucking with this. Feel me? I know what I fuck with and I know what I don't fuck with. That's one of the things I'm like very like happy that I got when it comes to just being myself, is that like I know exactly what I'm gonna fuck with and I know exactly what I'm not gonna fuck with.
So what are some of the vibes we can expect in the new album?
Very thematic. It's gonna be a theme to it for sure. So I can't really tell you like what's gonna be the vibes, but always the first thought process of the album was to do a 3-disc. So it was gonna be like 7, 14, 21. And 7 tracks was gonna be called Dark Paradise, The other 7 was gonna be called Love Can Paint Pictures too. And then the third one was gonna be called Take Risk and Prosper. And that first one was gonna be like ambient type of beats for with the artists on there or whatever, Jersey pop club ish. Second one was gonna be that slow R&B or acoustic type of vibe, and then the third one was gonna be the turn shit. You feel me? So that's how I was gonna come with it. I still be having like that little idea in my head, but I don't know what the future holds on for that project. I just want to hurry up and drop that motherfucker. So yeah.
So I'm not an artist, unlike you two, so I can't particularly relate. I'm an artist in my own way with the camera and my voice. When you're trying to put together an album, you're trying to put together a project, you're trying to put together a masterpiece, how hard is it to, one, figure out who you want to do it with,
Right.
but how hard is it to like actually like choose that person and like isolate, okay, I need these people?
Not very hard.
And not even just features, neither. Like maybe like a
Shit,
graphic
that's
designer.
that's only what I can do as far as music wise as features.
What about your cover arts? You do those yourself?
No. The homie Darius sounds like 08 since 2008. He does my shit. Like I always go him. Feel me? Would I want to work with other people? Yeah, but he's the one that like me and his communication and the connection is just so strong. Feel me? If I don't like something, I can tell him like, "Hey, I ain't like this. Can you change this like that?" And I can tell him multiple times, and he'll do it. You feel me? So I don't have that relationship with nobody else at the moment. And would I like to build new relationships with people that do cover art? Hell yeah. But right now it's just me and 08. So shout out to 08.
Now with features and people like artists, is just who you connect with as well.
That and I got big expectations for like the singles I'm gonna drop. I feel like it's gonna kick a lot of doors open for me to have bigger artists on the project. But the thing with the album is I always want it to be known for my ear. So I don't want too many mainstream artists on there, but I do want enough that can kind of like, if they can give a look on this album, that it might help another artist. Feel me?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, this person's on this album, and I just listened to a whole different artist that, Mondo introduced me to, or that I've never been aware of, or that I've been listening to, but I'm finally getting engaged with them. That the album always been about being able to create opportunity for myself and others. So it's not too hard to be honest.
I'm excited for bro. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be sweet.
Make sure y'all stay tuned for the new album of 808mondo. It's coming out soon, so y'all better be ready for it.
Yeah, man.
808mondo everywhere, right?
Yep.
IG.
Yep.
TikTok.
Shit, everywhere. 808mondo, man. 808
YouTube, right? You got
everywhere.
808mondo is right there, y'all. We'll put it in the descriptions. We'll drop all the links to everything that was mentioned. You mentioned a lot of people. We're going to try to get them all in there. You're going to have to help me with that part.
I got you. Remember, it's a couple of them already that I sent.
Life's Little Instruction Book. I'm going to read you. There's numbers 1 through 1560. So you're going to pick a number between 1 and 1560. Read it. We'll discuss it briefly. And that concludes us. We do this with all of our guests.
You you got to pick something different this time, I think.
No, I want to pick the same one. I want to pick the same one. Let me see. Where is that?
Well, same one. That was a good one, though.
Yeah,
So tell them what number.
8. Do 8. Say thank you a lot. And the reason why I really want to do that one again is because I think it's so motherfucking important to say thank you. When I'm doing my photo shoots, my video shoots, and I have these girls come on and help me with the process, my photographers, people that, that don't know me at all and just dare to be there and helping with extra shit. I literally be trying to give them a whole speech on why I'm so thankful for them. Because at the end of the day, they don't have to do it. Even if they are paid or even if they're not paid, they don't have to come, you feel me, help me out with certain processes in the moment. And then just being thankful and saying thank you in general to just, a lot of the things. I'm trying to get more into the habit of when things go right or when things go wrong, but I learned a lesson that, you feel me, I thank God, I thank Yahshua, for what I've learned from that process or what I've gained from what's going on. So yeah, man, saying thank you, it just goes a lot. It goes a far way, bro. I'm really thankful for a lot of the girls that I've met through the whole Pretty Girls Love Mondo Music stuff. Shay, Alexis, Cameron, Kyrie, my photographer, so many people, Cleo, Licia, Dage, man, so many motherfuckers out of the Met, man. They are really Zay, Xavier, or however you want to say it, man. Zay, I'm sorry if I fucked up your name, man. I always just call him Zay. Shit, even the people that helped me recently with my shit, that brought in the cars, Nelly, I love being able to just let them know, like, bro, y'all mean so much to this process of me, like, finishing certain things off. So yeah, always say thank you, bro. Always say thank you, bro.
That's huge.
It's important.
There's nothing much more I could add to that. It's important to let everybody know how thankful you are, because then it shows that you actually do appreciate it. You're not just like bullshitting with them or wasting their time or just trying to take advantage of something or just using them.
No, facts.
And a thank you goes a long way. You know, appreciation is definitely appreciated.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
I'll throw my little twist on there.
Yeah, what you got?
Always say thank you, then it goes to being thankful, and I think that has a lot to do with also like being gracious and like having like being grateful to God even at the same time, is just grateful for what you have, because that's being thankful. That's saying thank you in the same way too, like you're grateful. And as long as you're grateful about certain things, I saw something where it said like the part of your brain that feels anxiety is the same part of your brain that puts out gratefulness.
Yes.
So as long as you're grateful, you can't be anxious.
Wow. That's good.
No, that's facts. As long as you're grateful, you can't be anxious.
Yep.
When you learn to appreciate what you got right in front of you and what's going on at the present moment.
Exactly. You can't worry about anything else.
Don't worry about what's going on in the future.
Stay grateful.
Yeah.
Damn. Stay grateful, y'all. Stay thankful.
Shout out
808mondo for coming back, man. We
yeah,
appreciate
man.
you for coming on.
Appreciate
Truly,
you.
you talk about appreciating. Thank you.
Yeah.
We can't say thank you enough. We appreciate you coming on.
For real.
Like I said, you got a standing invite to my crib for some food. Whenever you back in the city, I got you. I'll put something together just for you, type shit. So
say no more.
Yeah, man. Like I said, we both appreciate you having on. You're a great dude. You got a great head on your shoulders. You have a great vision behind who you are and what you're gonna be. Just the way you talk about others says a lot about you as a person. You know what I mean?
One more shout out. Shout out to Dev, bro. Shout out to Dev over in Atlanta, man. He just dropped his shit. He dropped a clothing brand called Blanco. That bitch hard. So yeah, shout out to Dev, man.
Shout out Dev and Blanco.
Yeah.
Keep running it up, Dev. We fuck with it.
Yeah.
But that right there just shows how good of a person you are.
Sure.
So it was a pleasure having you on, bro. Maybe one day we'll do it again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Remember
saying?
we talked about it, man. We're going to do it again.
Time
like,
capsule.
Just to see, you feel me, grow.
And one day when we're up on some money, it's only going to cost me $1,000 to get the footage back.
Let's not even speak on that. We ain't even going to put that in the atmosphere, man. Like,
hey, though. I mean, if it
happens, yeah, it happens.
If it happens. We'll drop that later.
You know, I'll put the money on it too, man.
Type shit. So we're going to be making some money soon. I have a good feeling about this shit. So
no, of course.
I have a good feeling. So my guy,
appreciate you, man.
All right, y'all. Wishful Thinkers. Y'all be easy. Stay safe.
Make sure y'all subscribe though.